Evening all. How are we doing? So, like we kind of got all together at the beginning of the weekend on Friday, which kind of feels like a long time ago. I went to a party yesterday and all sorts of things. I haven't done that for a little while. We're back at the tail end of the weekend. Why? Because, well, I was going to do a stream anyway today. I was actually going to build not the Avengers Tower. That's kind of en route. But I was actually going to build the Quinjet, the slightly larger one, about 900 pieces. Except Lego, in their wisdom, they decided to post out to me early. Me, and not just me as well. Everyone all over the world that's pre-ordered it seems to have got it super early. Some even days ago. There we go. There's the beautifully being modelled here by Lauren. Is of course set 10326. It comes with 414 pieces, or 4,014 pieces. Technically fours for my liking. Is of course an actual history museum. It doesn't come out for nearly another week, folks, but for some strange reason. Maybe they thought we were all land members or something. I'm not really quite sure. Maybe some of the students deserve to be that. I don't know. Maybe one day. Who knows? Touch wood. So anyway, I'm here. Lauren obviously is here as well. Christmas came early for her. It certainly feels like it did for me too, I have to be honest. And of course, Gaz is here, Mr. Doctor Who himself.
Hello.
I've got to ask you, did you Doctor Who new series started, kind of mini series, came out yesterday? Did you enjoy it? Yeah, you did. Have you not seen it yet? Are you nuts?
Yeah, of course I saw it. Yeah,
you're going to be talking about it for 6 months.
No, I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. It was really. Oh, I just loved it. I can't quite. I still like processing those bits in it as well, because it's just so much going on.
You keep saying binary or something. Is that what it is? You keep saying binary.
Yeah. I've just got a meta crisis going on, so you know.
I like it. A meta crisis. Well, we got a brick crisis going on here, because this is completely screwed up my schedule. Because even to be honest, even to a certain point, I was thinking, no, I'm gonna build it on January the 1st. I'm gonna do January the 1st. It's come so early. It's come January the 1st. We'd all forgotten about this one anyway. So. What can I say? We're going to start it. The only thing I've done so far, girls and boys, to kick this off, is of course it comes with these plates. It comes obviously with a 16 by 32 and obviously a 32 by 32, which is your standard. But I'm not going to be building on those. Instead, I pop it over there. I'm going to be building on mills. So there we go. There's the 16 by 32 on mills in my kind of standard millsy kind of way of doing it. Don't know why I just like using grey and red. Any other bricks are available as well, folks. Don't worry about that. And there we go. There's a 32 by 32. Other than that, I've done nothing else other than debag some of them, put them in. I was on the Beyond the Brick stream yesterday with their charity gig, which is very cool. I even bought a mock of someone as well. Some geezer called Ryan. And there we go. I've built a minifig. That's it. That's all I've done so far. That and construct this stream. So anyway, Lauren's on. I'm here. I know someone else out there that's got it as well. Brickstage Pass. He's saying, I wonder how many pre-ordered it now. No, it comes out exactly. I bet everyone's steaming in on it. I only pre-ordered it because I've booked this Friday off to go. Well, this Friday is a really cool day for me, folks, on so many levels. Firstly, London Calling celebrates 200 editions, as we can call it. 200 issues. I'm not really sure, but I'll be calling it that. And also as well, there's going to be the designer of the Orient Express at the Leicester Square store. Funny, even though it's not the biggest Lego store in the world, he seems to still get all the good stuff, so which is nice. Official Lego store, anyway. Just throw that one in there. Little disclaimer. So anyway, so with that in mind, I'm going to go to that because I've seen the Orient Express, folks, and I think it's amazing. I really do. Like, it is beautiful. The 8 wide studs it's honestly, and I think the next the next big steam train will be called Ruby or something like that, because we've had the Emerald Knight, we've now got the Sapphire Star. I think we need a Ruby. And you know what? The only problem I've got with it, Lauren, and I'm telling you now because one day I might reference this very stream, is that if they do it in Ruby, obviously it's got to be red, right? But maybe they'll do it in a dark red. And people say, hold on a minute, that's the original Hogwarts Express from the books.
One day they're going to have to do a dark red one. I think they'll do a collector's edition dark red, like the Orient Express. Like, that's probably in the 6-year plan. of Lego Harry Potter, but I could definitely see that because I bet the HBO series is just going to be darker.
Oh yeah,
Like just all over in like tone. So I think that would be really cool to have.
Can't wait for that. We've got some.
They'll probably use that as an excuse to like reboot the range as well, I imagine, wouldn't they? Because
they have more, and then they're going to have another Hogwarts to build off of, and I mean, depending on how the series goes, I don't know, but I expect it to just do as fantastically as everything else is. So
yeah. Okay. Well, I think so too. But anyway, Craig definitely got his one, and I this is the weird thing. I only ordered mine Monday because I thought, do you know what? This is quite good. Yeah, I ordered it Monday and I got it yesterday. But I got emailed on Friday afternoon saying you're going to get it Monday morning. So I thought, oh, okay, I'll do the Quinjet. Or the Queen Jet, as some people have put in the chat, which I quite like. I quite like the connotations with that one. And then it just, but didn't I say, guys? Didn't I say quite often it just turns up on Saturday anyway? 7:30.
Yeah. You're following the tracking. You're like, oh, it's probably be a Saturday.
Yeah, no idea that this was what was coming. I've placed so many Lego orders that this was the last thing I expected, rather than everyone else started getting theirs.
Exactly. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I enjoy it. What can I say, folks? I'm compelled to build it. I want to build it. And then I'll get the train on Friday. When will I build it? I don't know. Over the Christmas period, I actually want to really build part of it on Christmas Day, in all honesty. This is something.
I think that's the perfect time to build it, I think. Yeah.
I might build a part of it. I mean, this comes in 3 stages. Might build the track and maybe build a carriage on Christmas Day. I don't know. But I will want to stream that maybe between Christmas and the New Year. Anyway, can't believe we're a month away, folks. We're going to be this time next month. We'll all be about a stone heavier. We really will be. Turkeys will be on the endangered species list, and then we all go round again. Anyway, let's say hello to the peeps out there before I start building, because I can't use a PDF today, folks. I've got the whole style. Look what I've got here. Got this thing called a book or an instruction manual. Even Lauren's got one as well.
This is how I always build modulars. Okay. There's just something. I keep all my modular books.
Oh, I do as well. Well, it's nice to sing. But this isn't a 2024 modular, folks. Doesn't listen to what anyone says about that. This is the 2023 modular, albeit they just seem to have shoehorned it in, Lego. If I was to give them any feedback on this, is why didn't you add it into your Christmas brochure? And why did you bring it out now and not January 1st? There we go. Anyway, Gaz, what are you going to be building tonight? Or are you just going to be talking Doctor Who and modulars?
Well, I'll do some chatting, but because the plans changed, I've decided to go for something that's maybe it should be in a museum. So I've gone for the 1960s.
Oh,
it's
like
old,
it.
Old, slightly tied in, you know. So
no, that's it, dude. That is a nicely put one from the 60s. I love that
it's
set.
Vintage,
that is
vintage.
Honestly, I love it. Adam West. He's the guy. Whichever way you look at it, folks, he's like, a lot of people think he's the best Batman. A lot of people think Lego Batman is the best Batman. It doesn't really matter. It's Batman. It's cool, isn't it? It's really cool.
Yeah.
I love it. I really do. And something else I love is, of course, you lot out there as well. So let's just say hello to a few of you, because you've got quite a few out there tonight. Do us a favour, folks. Give the stream a thumbs up. We've already got on 20. That's pretty good, actually. That's really good. I always aim for about 25. I've got quite low expectations over the weekends in terms, but if we can get as near as we can to 30, folks, tonight, I'd be amazingly happy. I've got Steve Weezer out there as well. Steve, great to see you. Craig's out there as well. Of course, he is one of the lucky peeps that got it. He got it way before I did. But like I say, I only ordered mine Monday and I got it Saturday. I was quite happy about that. Bricky T.Y.'s out there as well, saying good evening, Greg. London Ridge Bricks. Happy Sunday to you. Good evening, Chatland. Good to see you, dude. Alternate Candidates is out there as well. Good to see you, dude. Love the avatar. Love Madlib. He's out there as well. He's been streaming recently. I've noticed Madlib as well. This is nice. Fab Blondie's just been streaming. I think she might even be streaming today. Brick and Brood's out there as well. Yo. Good to see you, Andrew. He's going to be joining me next Friday for London Calling 200, folks. 200. I've been looking back at a lot of footage. I really have. Literally footage from yesterday, which was quite bonkers, to be honest. Or rather, I should say Friday. Especially chickens. We had a chicken on it, folks. Walter, the chicken, which was bizarre. But to someone like Emily, it was completely normal. And then we been looking back. So anyway, folks, expect it. I'm going to do 2 types of videos. So the idea, and do you know what? Actually, no. I'll tell you about it next Friday. You'll find all about it next Friday. I don't want to give it all away. And we've got KO out there as well. Good to see KO. Polar Bricks is there too. But anyway, folks, have fun. It'll be a bit of a look back at days gone by. Simon Moss is there too, saying hello, fellow Lego fans. Good to see Simon Moss. Big Stage Pass, his thoughts on Doctor Who, says, well, I don't know. I was expecting something better, and I found it a bit meh. The characters were great, but the story was a bit pants. I thought it was all right, actually. No, I thought it was okay. I instantly quite liked it, which is strange to me because I normally warm into things. I've still got to watch the Book of Boba Fett back.
It's based on a comic strip as well, that one. So they adapted it down because it was from I think either 79 or 80s, but it's done by the same guys who did like Judge Dredd, 20,000 AD. So was it Pat Mills, Dave Gibbons, I think it is. So they used to work on the comic strip there. So.
Right, okay. I like that. Well, maybe they'll take some more stories from it as well.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. And it was quite nice as well, because I don't know if you saw any of the behind-the-scenes stuff they had.
I haven't had time to see that yet.
Well, they actually had them both go on set at one point to see like these creations that they did all those years ago sort of come to life, which is quite a nice little moment there. So, yeah,
it was quite good. My only thing with the kind of the villain, the real villain, in it, not going to give anything away, folks. I've noticed looking back at the years as well. Every time I say I'm not going to give away any spoilers, I straight away give away spoilers. It's a really strange thing, but it's true. The only thing I didn't notice is that the villain reminded me of Speedy Gonzales. I don't know what the Whovian peeps out there think about it. It's just right. The way it said a certain word, I was like, it's taking off Speedy Gonzales.
That's anyway. Miriam, wasn't it? Miriam Margolyes doing the voice.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, okay. It's they did like a behind the scenes bit, and it was really funny because you've got like the normal one when you first meet them, and then you've got the later bit, and you can just see that she's having a right laugh doing it. It's just...
it was good. It was well done. It just made me laugh when what's the name pressed its eye. I was like, I was like, grossed me out a bit. That did. We've got Barefoot Bricks out there as well, or Barefoot on Bricks. Great name, love it. Afternoon all. Good to see you, dude. And anyone who's just tuned in, do us a little favour, give us a thumbs up, and everybody who's in the panel tonight, which is all of me, of course, Lauren, Minifig Who. Check out the description. Find all the details then in the description below. And there we go. So anyway, so it looks like we start off on the 16 by 32. So here we go. I'm just going to kick off, folks. This is it. We're going to get going. There's the minifigure for bags number 1. It looks a bit distressed, actually. I'll get rid of the sad face.
I always tend to go for the opposite face to the one in the instructions when they do it. So
I don't know. I'm presuming I assembled her correctly. But yeah, no, I've gone for the one that they suggested. So anyway, so I was sorting out 10 bags yesterday, and I had all the trays and everything around at the bottom, and then I slipped and I trod on one and it flipped. So bag 7, I could be missing parts, Lauren. I could be missing.
Oh, you're going to get to bag 7? Who in chat thinks bag's going to get?
I've got no chance. I've got 3 bags down here. That's it. That's going to be it for tonight. Oh, and just so you guys know, I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow from 7, and then probably I'll pick it up again on Saturday or something like that. Saturday and next Sunday, and then hopefully that will be it. Or when I have to build something in between, I don't know. But I'm not going to be building anything between now and Friday. I don't think I've got the time to do it. Anyway, let's start, as all good modules do. We lay in the first brick, or in this case, a tile, a 1x4 light grey tile. This is a nice start, isn't it? Anyway, so Lauren, tell us the story behind your one arriving, and when did you order yours?
I guess I'm so bad at time. I didn't do it. I did it when the VIP Insiders weekend first hit for double points. Nice. Because I wanted to get double points on it, and I got all the gift with purchases were still in stock. Excellent. So I went ahead and did that because it was either then or I wait until the end of just wait until a supposed this gift with purchase eventually comes out, the one that was shown with it, unconfirmed, rumored only.
Oh yeah, this is the
But I have a feeling that at that point they're going to treat that little food truck like the moving truck with the jazz club.
Yeah.
In that it will tie in, but you're not going to have to buy the modular to get it, and it's just going to be available next year, like into infinity almost. So I wasn't going to worry about that. So I went ahead and bought the modular because I've always waited for the presumed rumored gift with purchase to come out with it before I buy it, because I've never really been on like hot with the modular market because of everything else going on. But I don't know, there was just something about this one, and I've set all the ones I have built up down in the kitchen area, and so it was really exciting to see everyone getting theirs. And I'm like, well,
definitely.
That's fun. Well, that's fun. And then I knew I pre-ordered mine, and I have a bit of a theory of why we got them early is that they saw how many people were ordering things. And if they were to guarantee this was going to get there before they worked on shipping other things out, I think they went ahead and prioritized the pre-orders of this. Because I don't know if they were going to be able to get everything to people December 1st who pre-ordered.
Well,
if they didn't start early, in all honesty, I don't know. And it could have just been a glitch in the system, and I have a theory. Because I think this has been a bit of a comedy of errors. This one, this module has been definitely a comedy of errors. So, for obvious reasons. But the thing is, right? The theory I've been suggested. This isn't my theory. It's someone else's, and I don't want to reveal who they are, just in case I get in trouble. But for the UK, this works for the UK. Gaz, I think you know this as well. But for the UK, we don't have any Lego warehouses over here. So there would have been a problem with a bit of a stockpile of Lego sets. So it was just like, just get them out, just post them out. Otherwise, they would have just been held in Belgium, extra costs, all that sort of thing. They eat your profits away, and that sort of thing. And that's a good theory for the UK and Europe. Doesn't work though for America. Then you have the Americans getting theirs as well, which throws the wrench into the plan.
That throws that one out of the water. So this is again a bit of a mix-up. What do you lot out there think about it? I think, fair enough. If they wanted to bring it out for December the 1st, fine. That's great. Why didn't they put it in the Christmas? It's one of the premium sets to buy, but they didn't put it in the Christmas pamphlet. So it's like, what's going on there? I even spoke to a marketing guy.
This is one big experiment. This was guinea pig central. We are all guinea pigs, and we were all eating it up. We are on the wheel. All right. You got me. But I still think this is very much a guinea pig. A guinea pig this year of just kind of like, well, we're just going to throw this out there, see how they react. And I've seen
still don't like it.
No one's going to be mad they got something early.
I don't know. I don't know.
I was really impressed that I didn't see as much backlash. I thought they were going to get a huge backlash of moving it from January 1st. Yeah. And I haven't heard hardly anyone complain, which is fascinating to me. That
it's to me.
That tradition.
It's to me because I was like, I want it on January the 1st. That's what I like buying on January the 1st for the last sort of 3 years. But
you are the second person I have heard.
I'm the first I've heard it, and everyone else is a bit like, we're going to get it early. And I'm like, what about Avengers Tower? And what about Orient Express? It's unprecedented. But anyway, we just got to roll with it, folks. So no Quinjet from me tonight. I was only doing the Quinjet because I felt a bit out of place because I didn't have the Amazon Tower, as I like to call it. But it is what it is. It is. Trevor's videos is out there as well. Good to see you, Trev. I hope you've had a top weekend, my friend. Loving all the stuff out on Instagram as well. And thank you, everybody, for all the love on Instagram at the moment as well. I'm really enjoying all that. So thank you for that, too. Dave Cartledge is out there. Says, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. Not sure what's to score it yet. Dave, are you doing the score for blocks, or is this just one that you're kind of building at your own pace and deciding? Because it's a lot of olive green. Also, it's an olive green monolith
Oh, I'm so curious how it's going to look in the end. I just don't know.
I think it's going to look really nice.
I'm
near. I think it's going to look really nice near Studgate anyway. And the Orient Express is going to look quite classy. I
think it's going to look quite classy in Studgate. Like that's the classiest train that could go into Studgate. No,
100%.
Yeah.
I just got to find. I would love to also do that, but I don't know where I'm going to put it.
That could be your purchase for.
I already have Studgate
for Brickworld.
What are you talking about?
For Brickworld, you could get Studgate there. I'm sure.
I already have Studgate.
You already have it. You already have it.
I have the construction side as well.
Okay.
I knew they were really nice sets. I'm like, I'm going to get this, whether I build it or not. Is future Lord's problem. I'm going to invest in it regardless because I just wanted it. I just wanted it because it was such a nice train station. It was my favorite for sure.
Well, it's the nicest train station they've ever done. There's no doubt about that. But I really like the city one that came out last year as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really nice station. But yeah. So anyway, I've got an idea, folks, for the track and all that sort of thing. So the city will have a train track. So Scotty's out there, can see Scotty all the way from Spain. I'm hoping for a Christmas miracle and finally get to see the city. The city is coming, mate. The city is coming. I'm ordering more wood. What can I say? From timber. I need time in between parties. I'm kind of doing Lego-y stuff, really. That new station is better than Studgate, in my opinion. Series 2. That's not really a station, is it? Oh, yeah, no, the Series 2 does have a station. No, you're quite right. Yeah, and there's the station engine as well, or the engine house. Yeah, I like that too. Engine house. Yeah, I like the engine house, and I do like the other one. I'm still going to buy the other one. It's a modular thing. You just swap them out, just put them in different ones in different parts of the year. That's what I'm going to be doing. So I'll be getting that as well.
If you save the underside of the city for that kind of storage and stuff, that'd be nice.
Yeah, there will be. The storage is always a thing. He's having a good weekend, which is nice to see. Good stuff. I don't know about it better, but it is a good one too. That's the thing. I'll put them side by side. Maybe I'll do a thing where I buy that, build it, do the same with Studgate, because Studgate. It was like a couple of weeks ago. Studgate was going to be the next big thing I build, and then Lego decided to come out with about 3 massive sets. Because certainly in the new year, folks, I'll be doing Avengers Tower. Then I'm going to do either Sanctum Sanctorum or the Daily Bugle after that. So it's going to be a trio of Marvel modulars as well.
Marvelous Marvel modulars.
That's a lot. There's
tricky
a lot
one, ain't
it? They're big. They're big, Greg.
I know.
I didn't even know Jonathan Mini Superheroes today even had a city. And then he like shows his other room, and I'm like, he has a whole city, and it's like a lot of like, of course, it's all superhero and Marvel, and all the Arkham sets and like Batman sets. But it was just so funny, everyone showing off their cities, placing this giant looming Avengers Tower. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
How does this go?
Thank you very much, everyone. Up to 25 thumbs up. Super appreciate that.
Let's get it.
I kind of wonder what all the postmen saw of just kind of like, do not take off shelves before December 1st. Because that sticker was just blatantly on all these boxes. And they're just like, not our problem.
Where I work, I got a guy in the post room, and he says, he's like, I love being a postman, but I don't like Amazon. I'm like, really? That's a bit of an issue, isn't it?
He doesn't like it, or he doesn't use it?
Oh no, he uses it. He just doesn't like, because this time of year at the office, people were having stuff sent to the office. Yeah. They literally have to lay on more staff because of all the Christmas orders coming in the office. Drives me nuts. Yeah, I can't stand Amazon. And that's exactly how he talks as well.
I'm sure.
You'll be watching this thinking, that's a good version of me, you know?
Yeah.
Impression of me.
Yeah, Kev, if you're watching, Love you loads. What's your first impressions, Lauren? Got to know how you're getting on.
I'm good. I'm feeling a bit Green Godsy right now, just because of all the tile work and like laying it down. Yeah. I'm getting on really good. It's just tantalizing because you've got to lay the groundwork. Because I've built several modulars now, and it can take a lot of time to just build this groundwork because they put so much detail into the interiors. When I'm just like, I want to build the walls. I want to build the walls. And they're like, no interior detail first. And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, it's the thing, isn't it? We've got Lego Team B out there as well, saying morning Mayo. That indicates that morning Mayo is out there. And there he is, that Mayo. Real whole egg, which is always lovely. Padawan HQ is there too. Good to see you, dude. Hope all is good with you. Salix says BRICKTASTIC Bars, the mythical Mulagondan. Indeedy. What can I say, folks? What can I say? I'm a busy guy. We've got Liz. Wait, you got this early? I missed that info. Yeah, check out on Instagram. Liz. A load of people got it sent early. I happen to be one of them, and it's not just a UK thing. The Americans got it early as well. It is a thing, I promise you.
That was fun. I was so jealous, and I'm like, all these people are gonna have it, and I'm not gonna have it. And then literally later that day, I commented on Greg's post, and I'm like, I did this. I spoke with the being. All of my orders show up. I had Bricks and Pieces bestsellers. I had another order I placed during Double VIP, and then a separate box with my gift purchases, and then also this box.
Oh my god.
And it was just a small tower, and I've just been used to that because of how much shopping I've been doing. Just mass consuming because I've done an overhaul. I'm finally sorting my parts. I'm breaking down sets. I'm sorting parts into a parts collection, mostly from Claire and Emily's just overall influence. And just almost me waking up in the dead of night in a dead sweat, like if Claire were to ever actually make it here, and to see what a travesty, like, all of my bricks were in, she would almost yell at me, I'm sure. So I'm just like, I have to get these semi-organized. I have to have some semblance of organization.
I don't think I've ever watched. I don't think I've ever watched a video of Claire's where she's never actually mentioned the S word. She loves sorting.
She loves sorting. And it is so funny. And Emily's even been influenced to get their parts collection more. And if you're going to have a city and mock and stuff, it is important to know what you have and what you don't. And when you're trying to save money and see what you've already bought for yourself, especially with me with so many Bricklink orders and trying to get my Chicago mock plans in order, it's a lot. It's important.
It is. No, it is indeed. I do quite a lot of sorting as well, so it's a thing one has to do.
I mean, the end game is great. It looks fantastic, but oh man, buying the infrastructure that you need, and you know how much of it. That's what just arrived downstairs. The Container Store was having a 50% off a lot of the.
That's cool. And every time I go to the Lego store, I can't help but buy something from the pad wall as well.
You just have a cup or a box or whatever is out these days.
Yeah, just take it in. You're like, oh, that's a useful part. Oh, I'll get some of that. Oh, that's useful as well. And then it spirals. It's just...
Yeah, it does, literally. Especially as they've got the spiral slides on there now, which is a really cool part. I didn't even buy any, to be honest. I was like, where am I going to put that? So I am kind of influenced slightly by the city in that respect. Well, that's nice. I've got Moto out there as well. Moto, it was a good streaming view yesterday. I could see you do. Good to see you well and happy, which is kind of cool. Looking back at some of the old footage as well, Moto certainly features on some London call-ins as well as Brick Hive 2, who will be joining us this Friday for London Call-In 200, which is good fun. Hive's waiting. Says I'm currently waiting on my early pre-order modular. Hi, did you order it? When did you order yours? Because I only ordered mine Monday, like literally Monday night, about 11:30. I was just like, oh yeah, I might as well just order it. I caved in, ordered it because I thought I got £25 off getting the double VIP points, which was kind of cool.
Maybe I only ordered it that Friday, Greg. Is that when double VIP started? Was Friday?
No, that was it. Literally at the end. That was at the end of it. I think it was.
You did it at the end of it, and I think I did not this like the Friday before your Monday. I think is when I ordered it.
Yeah, no, I was quite late to the game. I just thought, oh, you know what? I'll just order it anyway.
I just threw it in there, exactly.
And for me, it all comes about 4 days later. I was like, this is early. This is like weeks early. Because I mean, obviously, that when you pre-order it, it gets shipped on Monday, Friday, the 1st of December. But you won't get it for until the following Thursday.
Yeah.
For the Modular Museum, I love the idea of it. But I loved it even more if it was the Modular Museum about the history of the Lego company. Well, there is references to it in there, Irish fan of Lego. So there is that in there. So Andy's out there as well. Says, do Lego usually send out pre-orders early? No, they really don't. If anything, they send them very late.
Yeah. That's what caught Carrie out, wasn't it? I think she pre-ordered something to try and get it ASAP, and then it came after everyone else. It just went after
release.
Oh no!
She was spitting feathers, I think.
Who's that? Who was that?
Oh, Carrie, Brickboard, Carrie.
Oh really?
I can't remember what it was she pre-ordered. It was, but yeah, it came a lot later. So I think she was sat there watching everyone get theirs. They just went to the shop, and it was like, oh no,
both of them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Carrie still doesn't want to build it until January the 1st, does she? That's kind of the impression I was getting on Friday.
I mean, you need something to look. I mean, it was a nice new year, new addition to the city after Christmas, something to look forward to. Like, we're gonna have to make our own. I did buy one off of the pop-up shop, off of Bricklink. I didn't buy the pieces because that was gonna be ridiculous, but I did buy one modular-esque building that I'll get to when I get to it.
Oh yeah, there's some good stuff.
I still want to buy. I still want to buy, Gaz, what is it? The Botanical Gardens. I need to buy a couple of those when they're in the sale.
Oh yeah, they look really good.
I don't have an Asda's near me, or a Sainsbury's is not super close to me. But then I was on holiday last week as well, so I've been busy doing stuff like that. I've been busy time actually. Honestly, these last 3 weeks has been proper full on. Work has been mega. And I've just been away. I suppose people will see as much as me as they have.
Well, it'd be Cyber Monday as well, wouldn't it? So there might be something in there as well.
I wasn't interested in anything going on. I think Cyber Monday's all about polybags. I'm like, well, okay, that's an easy one to dodge.
Well, and then they're coming out with that Christmas carriage in December. I'm trying to decide what I want. I'm holding off of a lot of purchases just because, like, I don't need any more things right now, despite how tempting the prices are. I'm gonna wait for December and seeing if I can edge out this carriage, because I think the things that are on sale are gonna stay. A lot of them are gonna stay on sale like that towards the end of the year.
I do as well. They're extending it like everything.
Yeah.
Guys, let me know if you've got any ideas of what I should get the Lego designer to write on the box on Friday for the Orient Express.
All aboard?
Anyway, yeah, all aboard. Pulling into London Bridge. I don't know.
Bridge.
Let me know, folks, if you've got any ideas for that.
Last call for London Bridge or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's it.
I don't know.
Mind the Gap. That's it. Between the London Bridge station and the platform. So I sorted my leftover pieces from the recent sets months ago during LC 198. Good, nice with the 198. Very good stream that was. Just too good was on that one. Jamie's World. Anyone watch Doctor Who Star Beast? Yeah, it was very cool. It was very, very cool. Gaz has certainly seen it. Gaz, you want to mention anything about that particular episode? Your thoughts?
I love the design in that episode as well. Actually, I think it just everything looked really, really polished, which is unusual because it's traditionally it's perceived as having wobbly sets, but there was no wobble or nothing there apart from maybe Beat the Meat's belly, but you know. And but then they went into the TARDIS, and it's just like a cross between like an Apple Shop / PlayStation 5, which is amazing. And then they did this light change, and
that was good.
Great.
I really like it. Better than Rocks. I did not like the Rocks. That was like, what? But like what he went, what?
Well, the thing with that one is it's really coming off the back of the one that was just before it. It would seem like a bit of a step down, really, because the one before it is kind of like you can see like natural progression from that one to this one, but then it kind of like went on a segue to this weird little crystal farm or something. So I don't know if maybe Walter White was involved. I don't know, but yeah, no, I really liked it, and the title sequence as well. Oh my god!
Love that. Messaged you straight away when I was watching that. I was like, dude, like this.
I tell you what, it did put me in mind slightly though of the opening to Star Trek Voyager, because when that's going through like the clouds and stuff.
Yeah,
and
he did. Yeah, you see the twist.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just
there was a lot of references in that. We're going to see Avengers references. There was Star Wars references in there. There was Star Trek references. They're taking it from all over the universes. They are.
Well, they're little Easter eggs as well, though, from like the last time that they were in it as well. So like, there's a bit where the Doctor and Donna are separated by glass, and everything looks a bit gloomy, which is kind of like an echo then of his last story when it was him and Bernard Cribbins was behind the glass and he was stuck as well. So it's nice little synchronicity that way as well.
Yeah, I got to be honest, Prince, dark brown, it's horrific to work with. Lego, don't put grey backgrounds when you've got working on brown. It might as well be black. That was good fun, isn't it?
That was a pain in Diagon Alley as well, wasn't it? And
it was. Yeah, that's why I was using the PDF. I was zooming right in on it. I was like, is that brown or what? It's good to see you, Miss Andy. I hope all is well with you. Is it cold up in
Scotland? Doesn't work in life.
Jason says, how long would this take? Would this take? I don't know. It will take a while, that's for sure. I think we're looking at about 16 hours built them. I don't know. Has anyone out there built it? Craig, you're the only one who's built it. You got a lot of free time, Craig. How long does it take you to build it? He's probably finished it. Fat Blondies is out there. Hi, Miss Amby. She's saying Brick Hive. Miss Amby as well. I was loving Miss Amby tonight. Loving that. Good stuff. Keep it coming, folks. Here we go. You see there. It says I'm building my museum now, but I'm building a custom mills for it. So it's going to look slightly different to the standard museum. Look forward to seeing that. Video it, Craig. Video it. Make some content. The minifig who says hi, Brick Hive. Simon Moss as well. Saying Miss Amby. Good to see you. Lots of love out there for Miss Amby tonight, which is what I've seen. What we got here? Miss Amby saying I'm still on holiday, Mayo, till Friday. Oh, that's nice. I got Friday off, which is nice. I've got a short week, 4 day week this week. Lovely. Sorry about the licenses. Love a little old lady joke, bad joke. No worries. King Oldendorf hasn't seen it yet. All aboard. Says Miss Amby. Yeah, there we go. Which is kind of cool as well. Let me try and just see what was that. And we got Ron chat. I got my modular today. I built it already. Really? Good for you, Raj. Don't believe you. 2 hours is big stage. Yeah, Craig. 2 hours to open up, to unbox it. So buzz as well. Yeah. Right, Raj. Hopefully you haven't bought some cheap knockoff Lego. Anyways, where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go next? Might put it up the right side now. God, the brown's done.
Yeah, there's dark tan and everything. Oof.
Oh, I don't mind dark tan.
I don't mind dark tan.
I can do dark tan. It's just brown. It's just like I cannot see it because all the lighting in here. It just reflects. Oh, and Gringotts was bad for that as well. I think I messaged you, did I? Say put it at a slight angle and it will fix it.
That's not bad though. I think the You know, the tall Lego tree will look really good in front of this if you wanted to do like an official Christmasize your city. I was trying to think of how I could, you know, how they decorate some of the museums and the big, like the Biltmore and stuff, specifically for Christmas. I really foresee that. If I keep my wall city downstairs for as long as my area will hold it, which isn't long, kind of like Shy. That's what I would like to do during the holidays and stuff. Which Shy just completed his modular collection as well.
Did Shy get it early as well?
Yeah. I don't know if he's gotten his early yet. He's been concentrating on Market Street. Is that
okay? Because I know that this definitely would have thrown a spanner in the works for his schedule.
Oh yeah, I don't know if he has yet.
I was like, oh, shall I tag it as well? Just so you know I got it.
I haven't seen it. He's been so concentrated on the other one.
Yeah, but it's good though. I like Shy's take on the city. He's got one of my favorite cities. So
yeah, he's gonna do finally a full review of all of them together. I think that's his yearly. It's officially thrown him for a loop of his plans, just because he does a review of all the modulars and ranking all the modulars every year. So.
Oh, that's right. He did it with Emily and Josh last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was good fun.
That was really good. Yeah.
Is this supposed to go in this bone? In this bone?
Oh, this is a funny little bit of building.
We've
got these bars going on here. We've got a new member. We've got two new members actually. This is strange. This is Scotty has become a YouTube member, which is great. Thank you, Scotty. And Craig's back in the house as well. Because he's become a YouTube member, which is cool. Both becoming Londoners. Thanks, guys. Super appreciate that. I'm saying you don't have to have bundles of space. I haven't got bundles of space. Honestly, folks, 2 meters by 120 centimeters is not a lot of space, which is why I'm going to go 2 tiers with the city. That's the only way. 2 tiers. It's the only way I'm going to get a track around it. I want a decent track, and I want another tier, albeit the top tier will be slightly shorter, obviously, than the bottom tier, because the trade will come out.
After you have that kind, there definitely needs to be different tiers of members now. Like, you need to up the tiers of members so that you can. Are you going to be on the second tier of the city, the high tier? Are you going to be in?
I didn't think about that. I just keep it nice and simple. I just have 2 tiers. They're pretty cheap tiers as well, I think, compared to a lot of people. These YouTube channels are way smaller than me. They charge like double. I'm like, what?
You need city founders, Greater Londoner founders, Lagonda mayors.
Got Greater. What could you go better than Greater Londoner? I mean, I don't know, first class.
First class. It kind of ties in with the Orient Express, the first class car.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah. Or I could go for an even cheaper one, and we have like a smoking carriage.
You're in the caboose with the luggage.
Yeah.
What did they call it when you get food? The buffet
car, yeah.
The dinner car, the buffet car, food prep.
It's all good fun. I am totally excited though about doing the city. I've been saying that for ages, but it's just kind of all I can do. I'm just building modulars at the moment. This is it.
Labors of love.
It is.
It pays off in the end.
Of course, you know what will happen now is Lego will suddenly bring out a new monorail, and you'll be like, "Oh gosh, where's that going to go?"
Come on, another one.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I can't even get wood the size I need it at, the sheets. So I've got to do it like double the size, buy the feet from like kitchen stores and stuff like that. And by Joe, I've done bag 1. Here we go, folks. This is bag 1. I can't believe it. I can actually. It's been 47 minutes live, so I should have knocked something out by now. There we go. I think does that look all right to you, Laura?
I think we match for sure.
Hey. Good stuff. Look at that.
It's like magic. It's a good idea, but that's later Lauren's problem.
what to then I've got to I might even do a video on it, modularizing, or rather I should say mills plating the assembly square. What could possibly go wrong? It'd be a blooming nightmare. It really will be.
I would really like to see how people go back. I mean, I'm sure you just kind of try and do your best to tear off the top.
Oh yeah, I
just go at it and relay it.
I've done a couple, and it's a nightmare. You got to peel it off, and it all goes.
And it's all this intricate tile work too. Every single one of them.
And honestly, if you do it, you've just got to. You've just got to. You know what? Just give yourself a couple of hours to do it. Like literally, don't stress about it. No. It ain't worth it. But yeah, Craig, it's great to have you. Great to have you back as members, guys. It's really cool. It means a lot. It really does. Right. What's that? That was bag 1. That can only mean one thing. Bag 2 next. So, bag 2's over here.
I reckon you should do bag 3 just to mix it up a bit. Just
I've done that before. I'm like, where is this part? I'm putting it together, and I'm like, oh, maybe they just used the wrong color for that piece or something. And then I'm just doing it, and I'm like, oh no, I've actually got the wrong bag.
Yeah. I've definitely mixed up my bag 6s and 9s before. That's been fun.
Oh no. Yeah, that's easily done. Or do what I did. Get in touch with Lego customer support and say, wait, you didn't send me the dragon wings and stuff like that, and I'm missing this plate as well. And then like a week later, you're going through your drawers and you find the bag that you came in.
That's where that was.
See, what can I say? But anyway, let's see what people are saying out there. Andy's saying, Greg, you need to stream with start to lay out the city. Yeah, maybe I will actually. Maybe I will. I want to do streams. I'm certainly going to be doing member streams where I'm working on the city. That's for sure. No doubt about that. I might even try and, because there's loads of sales out at the moment. I might even get, I don't know, that maybe the Light Go do them. I'm only saying that because I've used one of their lighting kits recently. For just doing lamps in it. So that's the thing. But I do need to go back and start millsing up everything. So yeah, here's the thing. Got Ollie out there as well. Ollie, great to see you. Robert Sullivan's there too. And he's saying Lego needs to do a London Underground train. They do, actually. That would be good. I'm definitely looking at doing a mock of that and try to get Francis on as well. If you know who Francis is when it comes to trains and stuff like that, you know what I'm talking about.
Whoa, Greg.
So what can I say? I'm trying to aim big for 2024, folks. But I mean, we do pretty well. I think we get some biggies on. But there are biggies and there are, godlike mode YouTubers.
Biggies and hugies.
I can't even send Mr. Beast around. But do a Lego stream. But yeah, what can I say? I do my best for you guys. I really do. AZ's out there. Anyone got a specialist? Still blimey, AZ. Do you want that, my friend? Bricktastic out there as well, saying, hey guys. And here's what I did in the new museum. Take 7 of them, put them together, and you have 3-story, almost 6 feet length museum. Then build as a transportation one. Blimey, that would be quite the thing, wouldn't it? It really would be. But anyway, is Robert saying 3rd floor has the Lego airport shuttle and the orange tram. Yeah, I like the tram. I'd love to have a tram of some description as well. Right, okay. Let's crack on. So we're going to get the 32 by 32 out next, and I'm just going to go around like that, and we'll start tiling it up too. Pops up everywhere, you go.
Is that the red peppers or green tomatoes? No.
Yeah,
red tomatoes, green peppers, isn't it? That's the one. Oh my god!
Anyone watching Deal or No Deal? There's a new that's been rebooted with Steve Mohern on there. He's my hero. Love a bit of Steve. I know, just say.
The guy that does like the magic stuff as well. Does he magic?
He did the magic stuff back in the day. I think he's still in the magic circle.
Yeah, the only way you're getting out of the magic circle is in a body bag. I think.
It's terrible, Jack.
It doesn't look very big. Like, oh, just a base plate and a half, and then you realize, like, oh, it is.
Oh wow, look at that. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Beautifully modelled as always.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
This is just bag 1 and 2.
Oh, what's that on the floor? They've got
Bones.
Oh, it's bones. Right. Okay. Cool. Oh.
What do you think?
Quite little there.
An initial reaction to the build so far, Lauren?
I mean, it's nice. I really like the shape. I'm gonna really love the columns, but very straightforward and nice start. We're starting to get into some fun bits. I like the size of it. I'm really enjoying how big it is. So the base plate and a half. I really like that they went with a longer one.
Yeah, me too. I think it's. I mean, they've got to really. I don't know. Here's the thing: would you rather it be over 3 stories and yet set on a 32 by 32, or are you glad they went for the 16 by 32 as well?
The height didn't bother me on this one, like it did when I first saw, and BRICKTASTIC Patch did this well as well. When I saw the boutique hotel, it looked too short to me immediately, and so I'm going to do what everyone else did and add that another pink flesh layer in between, just because I don't know, it just seemed too short to me. It just seemed odd, like those layers stacked on each other. But this one did not. I didn't have that reaction to it, and maybe when I put it next to everything, I might have that reaction. But that's what like High Tea Toys have said. That's what all of these, everyone in the space has really kind of felt of, like doing all the photoshops of adding. I don't necessarily think it needs another floor's worth, but I could see elevating it up, like, I don't know, like just a little bit more to where that top floor has some more, like a higher ceiling, like a higher airspace. So I could see that. Not necessarily maybe a 3rd floor, but certainly a larger 2nd floor. I could see to make it a little bit more grand and make that front entrance a little bit more grand. But
well, I've got the Lego Ideas fossil set.
Yeah, I have 3. I bought those before they went out just because this is going to be a set that does well. So I'm going to go sell those.
Yeah, great idea.
I saw that you built those. They tie in very well. I'm curious of the scale.
Yeah, I've got them to build. I was going to be building them this weekend. I'm all scheduled to do it. The script is all written and everything like that.
And then this came out.
And then we got this plethora of sets, which what can I say, folks? It's a real world problem for me, or first world problem. Big excuses. I've been watching the Squid Game reality TV show this weekend. Oh my! I got more invested than I expected. I watched a little bit of that via Gogglebox. Kind of a bit weird. It's a bit odd, but yeah, let me know what you think, dude. I'm looking forward to the return of the traitors. Yeah, loads of people are. My wife absolutely loved that last year. Get enough of that. Afternoon. Oh, says the Brick Larrikin. Great to see you.
Hey.
If you pin, it's not as solid. Are you talking about the 2 Mills plates, Craig? Agree, Craig. Brickskew. So he's been watching that. And hi, Trev, says Brickskew. Cheers, mate. Same to you as well. Simon's out there as well. It's evening. Good to see you, Simon. Hope you had an enjoyable weekend. And like I say, folks, just so you know, I will be streaming again tomorrow from 7. So which is a bit of that old time. I normally do 7:30s or 5 or something like that. But tomorrow will be 7, only because I can just squeeze in an extra half an hour. I'll probably stream to around just before 10 or something like that. Bit of love out there for Craig Star. He says if you do put the car park on Mills on its own, KO, then you'll have different pieces to move it to, which is very cool. Good advice there from Craig as well. There's his stuff. Right, where am I at with that? Oh, I got to that one. Was it? How many modulars have you built now, Lauren? Or is it just big sets? Because you have built quite a few big sets.
I've built a lot of big sets. If you count, are we counting Diagonelli and Gringotts as modulars? Because if not, this will be actually my 3rd one. I have them. I've bought them. I've just been saving them because I didn't really have a space. But I knew I really liked them, so I wanted to have them. Granted, it was a rabbit hole I knew I could control myself on because I didn't care. I didn't really like the corner garage. I was really fine on passing that. I wasn't a big fan of the diner. I know that's a lot of people's favorites. That's okay. I'm okay.
You got to buy them. Even if I don't like them, I'd buy them anyway, to be honest.
I probably would, but I missed out those two. I bought all the others. I've really liked the direction that the modulars have gone in since those. I mean, not that I wouldn't have eventually probably caved and bought them in my time if I was as active and had as much resources as I had at my disposal, and I wasn't trying to catch up on all the Harry Potter sets that I was catching up on back in the day. So
you do very well, Lauren. Honestly, like you buy a lot of Lego.
Oh, I have so much, Greg. You have no idea. I'm really okay. So the modulars was definitely an area where I was okay with. I'm going to want these eventually, but I'm going to curate my city into what I would like, a vision that I want. So I could mod it and only put whatever buildings I please in it. I'm mayor of this town.
Are you going to get the instructions for the modular Diagon Alley that James has put out?
Oh, 100% I am.
I don't know if I have room or money in addition to, I really love those. Eventually it's on my very long list of mocks I would like to delve into. But as for modularizing, I really like what he did with the Quidditch supplies building. But we'll see. One day. That's not on the short list. It's on the 10-year plan, Lauren.
I do want to, I really do, because I think modularizing would be really good. At the moment, I think they just look really good behind me or something like that. Or if I can create them and just put them in the city, so it looks like there's something else there as well, which is really cool. And just as well, folks, Ryan Taggart, who designed the modular construction site, check out his Instagram. He's been putting out some new stuff as well, a new one that he's doing. And I'm trying to get him into Bricktastic as well, because he's actually building it. It is quite spectacular. It's a hospital. It's up on a hill. There's a railroad that goes through it as well. There's a brilliant helicopter. It's really exciting. I've been kind of, he's been, how can I put it? We've been corresponding with each other for the months over it as well. I've given him a little bit of input into it as well. But he's the guy that's done like 99.9% of it. But it was nice actually giving him feedback on stuff and things, and it looks really, really good. I can't wait to see him, and if all goes well, hopefully we'll get him up to Bricktastic, and we get to meet him. He's also going to be hopefully, if all goes well, we're going to be either raffling off or giving away to the charity Fairy Bricks a copy of the modular construction site as well, which is going to be jolly exciting. Which goes for a pretty penny at the moment. I think it's £600 last time I looked. Ooh. So it's not cheap. Anyway, lots of stuff happening, which is what it's all about. Jake's out there as well. Jake, hope you've had a super weekend. Lovely to see you. And Barefoot says, I expect the next modular to be another corner. Could be. We got City's out there. I was literally just typing Gaz to ask him what he thought. I just saw they made a new show. Yeah, did you enjoy the after show as well, Gaz?
Yeah, so they did. There's a couple, because they've got the main Unleashed, which was on BBC Three. So that's about half an hour. But there's also then on YouTube, there's another one which goes behind the scenes again, and that's 15 minutes. So that they've got more bits than there weren't any other bits. So you had like the table read, which was quite nice, because you saw like this mass of people there, including Bernard Cribbins. Obviously, I think this is the last thing he did, because they were filming it, and then he got ill, and then he unfortunately passed as well.
Is he the granddad? He's the granddad in it.
Yeah, so he's Donna's granddad. So I'm not sure. We're not sure if he's going to be in it or not in the last one. So it'd be interesting to see if they do, or they just have to do write him, you know, off.
But they've referenced him already, and he said, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm really sorry, he's died." And he's like, "Oh no, he's not died." I was like, "Oh God, if there was a theme to do again, then that would have been a one."
Oh, I know. There were points, and you're just like, "Oh no, don't do it. Oh, no, it's fine." But yeah, it was. Yeah, I did enjoy it. But also,
I do like Donna.
I was going to
Donna
say,
is very good.
oh, Donna, yeah, she's really good. They have actually done some audio versions as well. So there's 6 new stories with her and David Tennant in, which they did a couple of years ago.
Are they voicing it?
Yeah. So it's like full cast audios. So they've got them with other classic ones as well. But another fun fact as well, if you find it fun, the guy who did the puppeteering, one of the guys who did the puppeteering is the guy who did the puppeteering for BB-8 in Star Wars as well.
Oh,
so,
really?
I can't remember. It's Brian something. I can't remember his surname now. But yeah, so they get everywhere, these people. So.
Nice. Well, when I go to the office, I'm going to work. I might pop into the city on Wednesday this week because obviously I'm going to be there on Friday. There is a there is a display, a Doctor Who display, just opposite, somewhere in between London Bridge and Tower Bridge at the moment.
Okay.
So I'm going to probably go to that and see it. And there's a TARDIS in there as well, which would be quite nice. But no, I like the story. I thought it was quite good. They've obviously got a decent budget. Is that a sort of money injection from Disney, do you think?
Yeah, I think they've definitely had something in there. It's one of those things that you never know quite how much input they have got, you know, because it's like if they've just got the rights to just stream it, is that going to be, how much difference is that going to make? Oh God, it's a bit of a funny one. But I know the old series. Oh yeah, definitely, because it'll just bring in a new audience as well potentially, because I think they've got a wider reach, haven't they? I think so. Yeah, which should be good. But I know the classics, so the originals, are.
It's coming, Craig. Don't worry. All in good time.
They're available in America on a service called Tubi. I'm not too sure what that is, but yeah, you can get all the old ones in there as well. So I think they are trying to spread them out a bit more everywhere. So I don't know what that's going to do for the DVD sales, though. That'd be interesting.
I can't tell you the last time I bought a DVD.
Yeah.
I understand the importance of them still, but I have all the things I would probably want on DVD. It's like a weird thing to say.
Physical media. Got to be doing. I'm buying a CD on Friday. I've not bought a CD in years.
Where do you actually get them from now? This is
HMV. HMV have reopened their store in the city. Oh, not in the city, in West London. It's just off Regent Street. Oxford Street is where it's at. Anyone just tuning in, do us a little favour, give us a thumbs up. And of course, with Lauren and Gaz, who's a massive Doctor Who fan. It's not David Tennant, that he's actually Gaz. His
hair is getting a bit long.
He's quite long, mate. He might have a haircut today. But yeah, the details you find down in the description below. Anything else? Sorry, guys, you was about to say. And also, show us your build as well. How are you getting on with that?
I'm on bag 2. So it's quite good. It's really good. There's really interesting use of parts in this. The way they've got some of the angles and stuff. Really, really good. So I'm quite looking. Just like the way they've suddenly got like some wedge plates and they've just sort of got one in the back and then they've used another one then just to fill it in. And you're looking at it, you're thinking, well, what's that going to end up being? And then it's like, oh, I see what you've done there. So yeah.
Yeah,
really
it's quite. I think it's the same scale as Speed Champions, isn't it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 8 stars wide, isn't it? Yeah.
This is very, very cool. Indeed. Nice side profile there, guys, as well. Just saying.
It depends which side.
Steve Weezy says, I love physical media. I have fairly large DVD collection. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I do like the physical media still. But there is a massive convenience, isn't there?
Yeah.
About not having a physical.
I gotta get up and I have to put in a disc. I have to change the disc, but I want to change what I'm like.
Yeah, and you're hearing it's all trying to lock in.
What on earth? This is a lot of plates.
Where do these go? I can't see that one. Okay.
These are a funny little bit of build going on here with these dots pieces, these little tiles.
Huh?
It's almost like it's come to a sort of an abrupt slowdown doing these.
I mean, it's an intricate pattern, but I really like that they do the overhead of like, this is how it's supposed to look. And I'm like, thank you.
That is actually very helpful.
I was just like, what is this?
Yeah.
No, I thought about, I didn't get to it because I got into my organization mode of redoing not the part of the room that you can see, but the complete other half I've redone. And then I went to buy a mirror shelf. Well, it's the only shelf apparently in the US that is not available anymore, and they don't know if they'll be making more. So in that color. So I tried something else, didn't work. So I put it in another closet to help hoard my Lego collection. And now I ordered it in a different color. So it'll have the same metrics, and it's just going to be my dark arts corner because it's in a darker wood. And I just don't care because it is the precise dimensions that I love, and it will work. I'll make it work.
Precise dimensions.
Precise dimensions, Greg. It just fits so perfectly where I need it to fit, and no other. I searched Wayfair, Amazon, and like just Google in general. No other bookshelf had these dimensions, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. I'll order the darker wood, and I will theme it, and everything is fine.
No, you got to do what you got to do, and it's good that you got the size you needed.
Yeah. I mean, and it was just me being like not a perfectionist in many things, but I do I had a plan and I had it in my mind, and now I can't make that happen. So I want to get as close to that as possible.
BRICKTASTIC, I'm saying I had to watch this for the first time in ages last night to watch Jurassic Park. Yeah, I've got to get mine fixed actually. That's my CD player actually, not DVD player. I love the UCS 66 pattern built. Yeah, I'd like to see that as well one day. Definitely up with that one. 645 episodes of Doctor Who on iPlayer, enough for anyone. Yeah, I've been flicking through those.
It's not all of them though. Not all of them though. No.
The UCS TARDIS with minifig size. Do you know what? They could definitely do a slightly bigger TARDIS. Maybe one with, that jazz band that came out. Do a couple of Doctor Who's in that sort of style. That'd be quite popular, Yeah, I think that'd be quite good. Because then you get a kind of an idea of what they are. And I still think they should still have several Doctors on one or two shows and maybe recast the Doctors. How would you feel about that, Gaz?
I think it depends how they do it, really, because they did it with William Hartnell. They got
they had a few of those, didn't they? For him?
They've had at least this bit. I mean,
very old man, isn't he? Let's face it. You're not going to get more than 10 years out of that actor whoever plays.
Well, he was only
it's a Doctor Who death row.
He was only in his 50s though when he was actually playing the part. Originally, William Hart. Yeah. Because I think it's one of those stupid things. They put down. You see on YouTube or you get those posts that this person is now this age when this person was doing this, and it's like, oh, okay, well done. So
I suppose
people have aged.
Well, back in the 50s, I suppose when you was 50, you actually look quite old these days. They had moisturiser in them days. I don't even think they had razor blades.
No, I think they used to have to do charcoal or something, didn't they? And rub that in their skin.
Ooh,
if they were lucky. And brick dust. But but I don't know. I think it depends how they do it though. I mean, if they just do it as a little flashbacky thing, it wouldn't be too bad. But it also depends who they get.
Well, I mean, we've got about 3 different Captain Kirks now, so and that's been okay. Strange New World, still love that.
Oh, who's been your favourite though of the Captain Kirks you've had?
It's always going to be William Shatner. Dude. It's always going to be him. But I do like the other ones as well. Like I really do like the other ones. There's no doubt about it. But this William Shatner is so he's so good. Like he is Captain Kirk. Like but you know the other ones are very good as well, just in their own right.
I enjoy his musical stylings. if you've ever heard his music, oh my good grief. It's very unique.
They've got to get him on. They've got to get him on a show, like even to play his father or his granddad or something like that. I think that would be good because he's in his 90s now, but he looks really good for his 90s. Like he really does. If I look as good as him when I'm 90, I'll be well happy about that.
Well, they had
a week like he does too.
The guy who did Chekhov, was it Walter Koenig? He was in Picard, wasn't he? I think it was the last episode of the last series. He was the voice of the Earth President. So that was actually him. Actually, so they actually got him back. And the guy who is, I don't know if you saw the colorization they did of the first Dalek story, but the guy who is the companion in that, William Russell, he's 99 now, I think.
99?
Yeah. But he's still sort of going quite strong as well. So,
can you imagine when we're 99? It's just like.
Oh, no.
No.
I remember when I was
very neat my bricks.
We'll still be doing this.
We'll still be doing this.
Yeah, with our rheumatoid arthritis fingers or something. You know what I mean?
We'll have robot fingers by then, probably. Like, just replace them all.
I'm good with it. Or just buy Medi-Made. What can I say? Chris is out there as well. This is William Shatner version of Real Slim Shandy. That's bizarre. Larrikin says, I'm binge watching The Sweeney on DVD currently. What you say, Brick Larrikin, what you are turns my guts. Just say, that's a line from it. Just say.
Oh my goodness.
They can't. I own all available episodes of the original Doctor Who episodes on DVD. Going back to the original pilot, An Unearthly Child. There you go. Very cool.
Yeah.
I still think, by the way, I'd like to see Peter Cushing be made an official Doctor Who. I think that should be done. Is there ever a thing about that, Gaz? Is there anyone that ever says, no, he was. They
did it. Because they used to do. They used to like novelize like the books from the TV. Novelize the stories from the TV starting in the 70s, 80s. So it used to be like for kids to read. So this is obviously before they had videos and whatever else. So they used to novelize those. But what they've done now, they've started doing that again with the newer ones. But what they did for the last anniversary one from what year was that? 2013. In the book, there is a mention that the Doctor's met Peter Cushing, who played him in. Basically, it's like that they've done film versions of stuff that's happened to the Doctor, and it was played by Peter Cushing, and they got on and they were best mates or something. So it's kind of been weaved in slightly, but it just depends how much you believe that's the case, really, I suppose. Yeah.
What's your head canon?
Yeah, that's the thing,
that works for me because it's like it means he's in it, so I'm quite happy with that. So.
There's nothing wrong with my age, Whiskey. Don't worry about that.
On Earth.
Born in the prime of life, I thought.
Yeah, we are.
Good enough. Bushes are confusing me.
Yeah, I got ahead of myself. I missed a page, which was which is fine. Nothing new. Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here. Keep going.
I suppose that's the trouble when you've got the books, though. Sometimes the pages can kind of stick together a bit as well, can't they?
Well, it's also you automatically sometimes I'll just automatically jump to like the next page.
Yeah.
And I won't stop and like, oh, I haven't looked at the left page yet.
I'm glad that happens with you as well.
Oh yeah. Oh. Well, and it also I read the same way. I'll like jump ahead and I'm like, I just want to see what happens real quick at this scene, and then I'll go back to this.
Oh, I get in trouble with my friends for similar. I always read the last couple of pages of a book first, just to see how it ends.
I
and then
I approve. You know what, guys? I am pro that. Yes.
But you're not. What would you do that for?
It doesn't ruin it.
Greg. I need to make sure I'm happy with who ends up with who.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't do anything weird with the killing off main characters that they really like to start to do. I can't.
No, exactly.
It
And
happened once in high school.
journey.
Never again.
I bet you should do that with the Harry Potter books, just so she could tell her friends how it ends or something.
No, I never spoiled it for anyone. And that's probably the one of the only series I didn't do that to, because I wasn't really, I was invested in what happened, but Harry Potter was not easy to follow if you read the end and you knew what was going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Although the newspapers made great fun, not great fun, but they seemed to enjoy when Half-Blood Prince came out, about the major development at the end of that, and it's like, come on, kids can see that. I'm like, the headline, that's not fair.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Like, even watching Ahsoka, like, you couldn't even be on the internet and not know who and what and when, and just minutes like after it just started, like they were already talking about the end. It just started nationwide, like, calm down.
I'm missing some parts. I'm missing some tiles. I'm missing a couple of tiles.
Okay, are you sure you didn't put a big tile? Hi, Matt. Are you sure you didn't put a big tile where two small tiles were supposed to go?
No.
A long one instead of two small ones.
No, I don't think so. I'll have a look. If it's going to be anywhere wrong, it'll be around.
Greg's history with this, guys. What do you think happened?
I'm going to have a look back at the bones section. You know, this section with the bones. Let's have a look. They're in there. Right. Did I do that right?
Oh, look at that. Look at that symmetry, guys. Oh, that's good stuff.
Oh, look at that. She's flying ahead.
Good.
I'll keep up to it. It's changed too much. It's like a mini city by itself. It looks like you look at that from a distance, you think that was a little city.
Look at that blueprint. Look at that footprint. It's ready. It's prime for all the goodies next.
It is. It looks amazing. Right, let's see if I've done this right.
It's going to go right to the edge.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I've just spotted what I've done wrong. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. This is going to make you laugh a lot. Lauren might have done it, folks. She just might not have admitted to it. Here's the thing, right? So I'm looking at this. Oh, I really need to look at the parts that I need to use when I'm doing stuff like this. I'm looking at this, right? So that's the section I'm doing there. Right? But I didn't look at that, really. I didn't really look at that. What did I look at? I'll tell you what I was looking at. I was looking at the close-up that they give you, which is really helpful. Right? The only problem is I took those as being tiles and not cheese.
Slopes.
Yeah.
They tried to indicate it with the shading.
I know. I was thinking, why have they got the shades wrong, though, for that? Now I know. See?
It's a shadow. Classic Greg.
Shadow. Yeah, see what I got? I got a schmeeze. I got a schmeise. I got a shadow. Right. Don't worry, folks. I'm just pulling up the tiles momentarily. And 3, 2, 1. Cue the music. Yeah.
No.
Recently, someone in chat asked me whether or not they should get into modulars. And how do you tell a person to not get into modulars?
Have you got deep pockets? And have you got an issue with collecting sets that have come from before?
Sets that have come from before, but also like sets that you're going to look back on that hold their both value and timelessness. Like, these things just look so nice when you're done with them, right? Like, like it's some of the things that I think people regret like buying the least. I've never heard anyone go, I regret buying this modular. I want to get rid of it.
No, nor have I. And I've got a lot, Lauren, I've got a lot of modulars still to build as well.
Yeah. And I have a ton of modulars still to build, and I'm so happy I have every single one of them. It's Matt. And he went ahead and bought some used ones and stuff. So he's jumped on the modular train. And it's all my fault. And I take full responsibility for that.
Matt, can you feed that back, please? If they need to idiot-proof instructions, can you clip that for me and send that in?
This is a slope, not a tile.
Yeah.
Put the big X over the one you're not supposed to use.
Honestly, can make it out. All right, where we go? I need your bag for you, but I'm slightly behind the schedule now by about a second or so.
It's the same color so far.
This is good. I like it. I'm liking it.
Very much. Hopefully I can work. I'm hoping to be able to build. Ooh, I actually might be building one of my big Harry Potter sets because my birthday is coming up and I took time off work.
Is it a special one, or is it kind of a run-of-the-mill kind of birthday?
Run-of-the-mill. I don't think 34 is anything special other than just another year. It is an even year, though. I do enjoy my even years.
Do you?
I do.
That's nice.
They may not enjoy me, but I like them. I always liked being an even number when I was turning ages.
Okay. Turning ages. I love it. I love it as well. Toy World is out there, Richie. Good to see you, dude.
Hey.
Hope all is good with you, my friend. I hope college is going well for you. Are people home from college now? Are they? Got a small place to prevent you from buying all the modulars. Yeah, that's it. Look, just remember this, guys. Whatever you want to get into theme-wise or whatever in Lego, or you just want to go all in, all different stuff. Time, space, and money. That's it. You'll have 2 of those things. You won't have 3 of them. And if you do, then phenomenal. Honestly, it's very rare. It really is. It all fed back at some point.
It does.
It does. Right. Okay. So bag 2's done.
Well done.
Bag 2 is Donny done. Right. Put that
Donny
down
done.
there.
Who's Donny done?
Donny done. Donny. There's a. What is it, Martian? She called him a Martian. That made me laugh. There's a Martian in the room. When she squeezed his eye, I'm like,
no, eyes are a bit at the best of times as well. Anyone can put contact lenses in, hats off. I just know the thought of that just makes me yeah.
Shut up.
It does. It does. And I don't even know why I don't have to. So why does it make me do that? It's just silly.
Are you ticklish?
I'm sorry?
Are you ticklish?
Slightly. Depends.
Okay. Probably will. I'll test that one then.
I'm like, careful what you say. If you're going to be in a room with Greg soon, you might not want to answer this question.
Yeah, no, right.
That's noted. That's put in the old my bag for another day. That is. That'll come up one day. Right, there we go. Look at that. I've done it now. I've put 2 together, folks. Meals plates, of course. I've built more. I don't know. Probably not. This is how it should look. This is how the instructions do require it to be built. I hope. Just don't get caught out like that. It's good. I'm really enjoying it though. So it's a nice size to hold.
Yeah, it is. It's nice.
See, we've got little things there as well. Look, we've got these little jumpers there. Look, we can have minifigures walking down the road. There we go. Look, walking down the road, checking it out, inspecting, and that. Maybe I should put some construction workers around it as well. I'll do that tomorrow, actually. To put a photograph out on Instagram and just to do construction workers around it. That would be quite fun. Anyway, we are now up to bag 3. Bag 3's down here. There we go. Prove it to you guys as well. Loads of big plates on this one. This is exciting. And let me know, guys and girls out there as well. And if you're watching this back, do remember I'm going to be streaming on Monday, 7 o'clock UK time, PM. We call it GMT now because our clocks have gone back. In America, EDT over there. It's going to be 2 p.m. EDT tomorrow. So you're thinking tomorrow, well, what time shall I have lunch tomorrow? Do yourself a favour, have it at 2 o'clock in America. At 2 o'clock, have a late one. And tune in and say hi. Anyways, let's pop these over here. We've got, this is quite a big bag, this one. Big plates, big bags. I'm loving the 1x10s as well in white. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Looking good. Very satisfying, all those. So now, of course, the problem is with using paper as well is that it's just space. It becomes a thing about space then. Just out of curiosity, Lauren, do you just throw all your pieces out onto the table, or do you put them in a bowl or anything like that?
Pieces. I specifically cleaned my table for this reason. If I have a clean workspace, my natural wood table serves. It's right behind this pile where my name is right where it is. Like I just have my pieces in a pile.
Okay.
But if I'm out somewhere, when I've met up with friends at a brewery and stuff, we'll have a little tray. Or if I have a lot of projects going on at once and I'm trying to build something, or if my cats are around, I'll usually put it in a tray. Cats. I'll dump things in a tray for sure.
The cats. Very cool. All right.
Yeah, there's 3 of them now.
What are your cats' names?
Well, there's Helga, who's the OG. She's 9. And then my newest additions, one's name is Kingsley. Cool. And the other one's name is Fudge, after 2 ministers of magic, Cornelius Fudge and
Fudge.
Kingsley Shacklebolt. So there you go.
That's cool.
I like that.
They're still acclimating. The tabby Kingsley has taken over the house like it is his, and this is the life he was meant to have. And then Fudge, still not a fan of me. He's quite shy. He's working his way. He loves the setup though, big fan, but he's quite shy. So they were kind of a bonded pair of best friends at the shelter. And they were very excited they got to be adopted out with one another. So I'm glad I could give them a very nice home.
That's good. That's always good when they're like a bonded pair like that as well. I think it's
he has a friend, and Fudge will come around. I know it takes time for some of the shyer ones, so he's got a hilarious personality though. It's just when I come around, he's just like, "What are you gonna do?" It's very suspicious. I think bad things have happened to me when you've been around, Pam.
Oh no, it's I know because with our 2, we've got one who's more adventurous than the other as well. So I think it helps. I think when you've got like a bonded pair, because then one's like, it's fine to go and sit on that chair actually, and they're like, oh, I'll go sit on that chair.
Yeah, it's fine to go sit in this chair. It's fine. Like she's nice. She gives us food, and I'm hoping. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's very lovey and he's getting along. Helga's not a fan. Helga would probably rather be back to being an only cat. Kingsley is trying to make friends. He is trying so hard to be friends with her because all he wants is more cat friends, and she is not having it. And so it's going to take some time, but he's got it. He'll wear her down. But they're excellent, temperament, but all of them, so they'll be fine.
Oh, that's cool.
Is your tabby quite vocal? Because I know our one is very chatty. It's like
quiet. Helga's the vocal one of all of them. I'm sure the tabby will get louder, but he's got quite a soft meow. And then Fudge doesn't say anything at all. So Helga's the vocal one. If I hear something or chattering and stuff, he's got a little meow on him. I'm sure he'll come as he comes out of his shell. It'll progress.
Sounds cute.
That's Lauren's cat.
Simon asked the question. It's moved up. It says, I wonder how people will pre-order sets in the future, hoping that they'll get them early. I think this is a one-off. You never know. But people will think, oh, should I or shouldn't I? I want to know if people express ordered it and if they've got theirs yet. That would be funny to know.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Could you express ordering at pre-order? Because this still isn't technically orderable, right? Not until December 1st.
You can pre-order it. Yeah,
it's still under pre-order.
But
I don't know if you can choose express. I mean, maybe you can.
Can't remember, but if there's anyone out there who knows who got one and did express it, did they? Because wouldn't it be funny if the people that did express order it got put into a different category and they didn't get theirs? They won't, because they wouldn't get theirs till Tuesday, I would have said, because it's always one business day, isn't it, guys?
Yeah, I think so.
Not that I ever do it. I mean, it's only if a set came out on Monday I'd express order it, but they tend to come out on Fridays or even Sundays as well.
Not worth
Oh,
the
it's
money.
just been really strange with the dates as well with some things.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So, guys, what's the? Are you getting excited about the next episode of Doctor Who?
Yeah, because we don't know anything about it really. Because so like this one, we know we've kind of known what it was, like the gist of it, just because, as I said, it was a comic and there's like an audio adaptation as well. But yeah, the next one we don't know anything about it at all. Like the last one again is the return of the Celestial Toy Maker. Which is
that's the one that's got the Avengers Tower in it, isn't it?
I think that's going to be because Kate's in it again. So, but so yeah, we don't know what's happening with it. It's supposed to be like a really scary one, or what like Russell T Davies has been saying, and what David Tennant's been saying, and like all the publicity. There wasn't really much of a trailer either. I don't think they actually had one at all directly after it. But then there was one that they put out online. And then there's been like a couple of little TikToks they put out of like a couple of bursts of like 2 seconds from the episode as well. But other than that, everyone's like, "Oh, what's it about?" So it will be an interesting one.
And are we going to see the 15th Doctor at some point?
Yeah, because I think there's maybe a Christmas special on this year. Because they filmed, as I understand it, they filmed the Christmas special for this year. They filmed his first series. They filmed then the Christmas special for the next year, and now they're just starting filming on his second series. So they're doing it well in advance. But I think after all the COVID stuff, I think they've kind of been thinking, well, just get stuff in the bank just in case, because we don't know what's around the corner with anything. So yeah, I think that'd be quite.
Oh, it's still out there. Let's face it. I know loads of people that are getting it. It is a new wave, and of course, it's much colder now. The winter's here now. In the UK, we've had last 3 days in a row. We've had sub-zero temperatures, and
cold.
And that means the germs kick off. So do stay safe, everyone.
Yeah, RSV, the respiratory virus, is extra bad this year as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got an aunt at the moment got pneumonia. It's really sad, but it's just one of those things. It is one of those things.
Wash your hands.
That's it. Keep them clean.
It's funny how quickly people seem to have like forgotten all of that. It's just. It's like people are like, oh yeah, we can just do this, and it's like, yeah, but do you not remember?
There's other things too that are causing problems. Flu.
Yeah. Well,
even I have to remind people at work. It's like, they come over and they go, oh, I've got a terrible cold today. And I'm like, you know the company policies. If you've got a cold, if you're dribbling and all this sort of stuff, don't come in, just work from home. It's a complete, and they're like, oh, I'll be all right. And then,
it's not you.
Stay away.
You say, yeah, you might, but what about everyone else? It's like, come on. Oh, no.
Especially this time of year. This is the time of year I really don't want to get ill or anything like that. So maybe I'm just being a bit sensitive to it, but Jay, good to see you, dude. Titanium Jay.
Hey, TJ. Yeah, I haven't got the patience to be ill. I've got other stuff to do.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah, ain't no big time for that.
I'm gonna take time off for that. Yeah, the hospital census has been crazy, so hopefully it's going to calm down during the holidays, and then it can ramp back up in July like it always does. But hopping.
Yeah, and And how was your Thanksgiving this year, Lauren? You're American. I love the
Yeah,
fact when
we
Americans
made
say
it. We made it.
you made it. Okay, you made it.
We
All
got
right.
to see. I got to see. I haven't been home in a very long time, and so that was nice. It went over very well. We had good food. We had we always do a very small family gathering, and whoever shows up shows up. We're a Thanksgiving lunch family, which allows for flexibility of other people going to other things in the evenings and other Thanksgivings in the evenings and stuff. So it's always worked out really well. And my brother and I got to share some Pokemon memories. I posted that on my story. We went through some old stuff and we laughed with his wife was really funny. She's looking at us like we've grown two heads and stuff because of how into it we were. And I brought some things home, and it was a really nice time. And I still was able to like make it home and sleep in my own bed, which I was really excited about. So it was nice. It's never crazy. We've had a lot of stuff happen, so it's kind of a weird kind of time for us right now with everything happening, but still we made it. Everything went. It was a nice Thanksgiving. We watched Dad taped the parade because we had our Thanksgiving.
Lego was on it. Lego was in the Macy's parade. Yeah,
I was in the Macy's parade. We made Friday Thanksgiving instead of the Thursday because where I'm a healthcare worker and stuff, they work around me. Like, Lauren, whenever you're available, we'll make it happen. And so that was the day we made Thanksgiving. We do it with Christmas and everything. So it was a good time. And I think it was interesting. It's always fun. We always like watching the parade. And honestly, we never would get up. In the old days, I would always oversleep because it would start so early, like 8:30 or 9, but we would sleep in because we were out of school and stuff. It was fun.
Yeah.
No, it was nice. It was good.
Do Americans tend to have quite a lot of holiday this time of year now? Are they kind of winding down and enjoying the Christmas festive period?
I think this year has just flown by, and where Thanksgiving is so early, and all of the like Black Friday stuff happened 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. I think it's making this holiday time seem really strange because all the signals that were supposed to be after Thanksgiving and enjoying the holiday season, it's definitely coming to that point of we're going to really worry about this next year for all the official decisions and whatnot. But it certainly feels a little bit sped up or accelerated because of, I think, all the consumerism. Not that consumerism is a bad thing, but all those Black Friday used to always start after Thanksgiving. It was held to that barrier. And now it's just basically after Halloween, we need to take the opportunity now to enjoy Thanksgiving, Christmas, everything. Just shove it all in there.
Well, I think during the pandemic, like, people were like, got to into November, and they're like, I just want it to be Christmas now. I just want to brighten my life up, and all the Christmas decorations come out and stuff like that.
Which I fully support. I will never.
Yeah, me too.
I'm even thinking of, like, I don't even know how many trees I'm going to get up this year, but I got to start soon.
Yeah. Is anyone out there, guys, if you started putting up your Christmas decorations, are you thinking of doing it?
I expect half this chat to have Christmas stuff up.
We love it. And that's one of the things why I kind of want to build the Orient Express, or at least a part of it anyway, on Christmas Day. I think they would be quite nice, especially if I put a little round track around it. Not that he's gonna go anywhere.
You're gonna have a motor to run on it, but it can sit on the track.
That said, though, the Orient Express is all about the carriages, so I can just give it one of an old diesel or something like that, bring it down to earth a bit. You know what I mean? Give it a bit of working class.
Working class.
BRICKTASTIC Pass is saying no, not until Advent. So December the 1st, which is fair enough. Yeah, tradition. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm definitely like, I was thinking, oh, I'm going to get my Christmas tree now, but to be honest, I ain't got no chance of getting it before Saturday. But even then, Saturday, I'm thinking of maybe kicking off this stream, like part 3, around midday. To be honest, because quite a lot of Aussies will join in, which is always nice to catch up with our Australian friends. And then of course America. Oh, I used to love this term. America comes online. AOL. Remember that? So that's always a kind of nice thing to do. And then I'll just sort of go for a bit on that one. But I'm going to construct a toilet next. This is nice.
Oh.
So, Greg, do you and Gaza, do you all think that most Brits still do the live Christmas tree? Are there definitely still way more people that do the live Christmas tree, or like still an artificial? You bring it up from the shed or the basement.
Good shout. I personally do live Christmas trees, or technically slowly dying. But I used to use plastic. But now I do that. Let us know out there, folks. If you use real, put R in the chat. If you use fake, put F.
F in chat.
So we used to do real growing up, and then it just got to the point. Then I think Mum just started hating hoovering pine needles every day and finding them in the carpet months later, even because hoovers weren't as good. So then they switched to artificial, and then we've always had artificial. Then we worry as well because we've got the cats, whether
the cats too,
they might behave a bit weird with the real ones.
Yeah, it's just too much. Okay, just curious.
Well, what about you, Lauren? I think you come across as being.
I've got 4 artificial. I didn't even know what a real
like the smell. I thought you'd like the smell of it or something like that.
I also think the cat problem of drinking the water, it's extremely dry here as well. And it's just, I just don't know. I'm really okay. The smell, do you know what I do? They have these little pine smell sticks that I put in all my trees.
Honestly, that's such an American thing. Fake trees, fake smell.
I have so many candles that I'm like, I can control the smell.
They put slices of cheese on their Christmas trees out there.
I'm sure you could find an ornament that is a slice of cheese, an American cheese slice ornament. If I can find one, Greg, I'll get it for you.
We've got this amazing garden centre near us, and they go all out for Christmas. So they've actually got it already now. And you can go in there, and you couldn't buy anything from the garden centre now. It's just Christmas. So it's like a grotto from the start to it's amazing.
Oh,
but you've got each room's got themed decorations. So you've got a circus themed Christmas decorations, and you've got jungle themed decorations, and you've got toy shop themed decorations, gingerbread. So it's just all you could just spend ages in there. But it's lit, and you have people queuing for hours to get in there as well. It's just
there's the Vanderbilt mansion. The Biltmore is always done up for Christmas, and it's really fun to see how the wealthy would decorate back in the day, or
I love that. Yeah.
So
I love it. I love going up Regent Street, just walking around London. I buy roasted chestnuts as well. It's a thing, folks. I love it. The smell of it is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Probably terrible for the environment, but it's got to go with that. It's Christmas, what can we say?
Yes, it's almost December.
That reminds me, I need to find my mini Christmas tree and set it up. Good stuff. See, that was worth just tuning in for that alone. I've got lots of love out there for everybody as well, which is nice to see, folks. Come on. Mrs. is sorting her tree out now, hence why I have a bit of peace and quiet. I always find it weird. I see people putting them up early and then take it down on Boxing Day, and then they don't go down until the 6th. Yeah, mine don't. Craig, I'm the same as you. I leave mine up absolutely as long as possible. So for only, and then I go at it. I literally go at it indoors with all the tree cutting stuff that I've got for out here. So I'm like a tree surgeon about a week after Christmas. I really am. So far, only outside decorations have been up in his house. Happened yesterday, mostly because the weather was convenient. Yeah, I was the same, mate. I had electricians over yesterday, fixing the electrical problems I got outdoors. But that's all fine now. It's all done and dusted. Condensation, folks. Condensation. Titanium J. Yeah, it's cool. It's just some lights that had condensation built up in the deck lights, and that's why my power kept blowing in the back of the house, which happened about 2 weeks ago, folks. 20 minutes before I went live on London Calling. It was slightly stressful, but I gave my wife a really good, very brief how to go through a process of elimination of finding out where the power outages is happening. But it was good. We're good. Character building. I have a puppy, so in a way I'm doing real. Yeah, cool, man. Cool. That's going to be exciting as well. Just having a new puppy for Christmas as well. It's going to be amazing. False says Simon. Real says Liz as well. I'm glad. Yes, come on, Liz. Come on, you Americans.
Come on, you Americans.
It's when they say to me, they come over and say, "Hey, Greg, how do you celebrate Thanksgiving?" I'm like, "We don't. It's an American thing."
It's very specific.
It's very specific indeed. Real is the way. I agree. My family has always done a real tree because my mum was allergic to fake ones.
Oh, interesting.
You think it'd be the other way around, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Was she allergic to all sorts of plastics? I don't know what were they made of, I suppose, but yeah, definitely. I'm 99% convinced myself that I'm getting the museum.
Oh,
Padawan.
Yeah.
I think Padawan's. I think he bought, if I remember correctly, the blacksmith set in the sales. I bet Hallmark has a slice of cheese ornament. Oh, good stuff.
Oh, I know. Oh, don't worry, Simon. The Hallmark ornaments are coming out soon. They sold out of a particular Star Wars one that I don't know if I'm gonna have the gumption to go pick up this year. I'm just like, you know what? It's fine. I'm gonna let it go.
Padawan thinks he's got the UCS TIE Fighter. That is a set I am yet to build. It looks really good. I know people say, "Oh, it's just a TIE Fighter, a bit boring." No, it looks really good. UCS scale, and that looks amazing. The tree is up. Should I say? Yeah, very good. Great Irish accent there, Greg. Thank you, mate. What can I say? It's a historical American accent. Don't mind the real ones, but you know you're going to miss the needles and ends up on your foot, a bit like stepping on Lego. Yeah, what's worse? On Lego.
But it smells nice now. It smells nicer if you step on it.
Yeah, your feet smell better for it, that's for sure. My family will be getting a tree next weekend. It will be going in a new spot this year because we did the living and dining rooms at the beginning of the year. It's nice. Yes, he's saying, yep, he got the blacksmith. There we go. See, I read my Instagrams. He said, I can't seem to stay in my Star Wars lane. It's hard to be honest, mate. There's a lot of grey in Star Wars, albeit this year is the year when we got accents of red in Star Wars sets. It really is. Right. Let's pop some pieces down, shall we? That's going to be for that. And then we've got that and that, which is rather good. Cheapskates. It could give me a 1x8, but they didn't. Give me 2 of those instead.
I might have to, I don't know. I think I could fit my full-size tree up here.
Hey, cool.
I have to find a corner for it.
Oh, God. It's going to be bad enough bringing Christmas Lego sets down here. It will. Which I'm probably going to have to do this week. But I do it this way. I'll do it next week.
Just change my camera angle to get included wherever it goes.
Oh, we've got some green going in here. Well, at least we've got a green brick has already gone down. And the first olive brick has descended upon the Natural History Museum. Craig as well. Let me know if you enjoyed building the museum. Where is it at in your estimations at the moment? I'm intrigued to know what you think about it because you built a few. Oh, there we go. I think it's one of the first times I've used one of these.
Cool.
Yeah,
3x3.
Oh, is that in white now?
Yeah, it's a thing. It's like I've seen I've only used 1x5 plate once.
Is that new in that colour?
Might be. I'm not. First one I think I've used.
I'm pretty sure. I think New Elementary did a whole expose on what's new in this. I don't know if I saw very much. useful though, because it's like, what's new, or a new coloring and stuff.
I kind of want new Elementary and what's it called, Tips and Bricks, to do books on stuff that they published. So I'd actually quite like flicking through that and reading.
That would be nice. That would be
the amount of times every week they publish stuff, new Elementary in them, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's read into that.
Teams, doing that for them.
You know, I always love it though when the new set comes out and you can just go on there and see what's new. They're like, look at that, that's finally we've got it in that color, or you know.
Yeah, they're like, oh, hello. Yeah, we've got it in turquoise or something like that.
Finally.
And where does oh, we're hiding the cheese now. That's nice. Nice little hint there to some mice. Where does Gringotts, in all the sets that you built this year, Lauren, where does Gringotts kind of sit for you?
I mean, it's probably, of course, my favorite set. I don't know how I could not have it be my favorite set. Somehow the build didn't make as an impression as the big train. Like, the big train was such an occasion to build.
Really?
But it was nice. It's nice. I really enjoyed us finally getting it, but I think just all of that build up was a little bit. I'm still
moaning. You lot did moan a lot for that Gringotts set, to be fair.
Oh, absolutely. I'm glad we finally have it, and I'm really excited about moving forward.
Yeah.
But
I can see that.
it didn't. I have some minor, not beef with it, but it doesn't wow me. The building itself is in parts lacking for me. So I really want to do it up correctly when I have the time and resources. I'm slowly trying to our pad just doesn't seem to get white masonry. Everywhere else, white masonry. Look, we have white masonry on pad. Not here. So I'm like paying off friends whenever they see it to buy it. So I've got plans for it, but I think may have been what really just got me. It's just kind of the building was just kind of. I love the under part. I love the cave system and how the gift with purchase worked. That was genius. But the building was just slightly. It's lovely. It was a great build. I love the interior. The exterior, though, is just a little underwhelming for me. Unfortunately, just a little plain. I needed more character, which is why I really have enjoyed what Ministry of Making James has done with modularizing the others. It's just there's so much more detail and character and modularization with them that I want to bring to Gringotts. But it's up there, of course. I love it as the UCS set of the year. I'm so curious going into next year what we're gonna see, what's gonna happen. I'm excited.
It's one of those things, isn't it? It's like, well, what did they do next for it? You know, the big one.
What can't they do next? There's a whole slew of things we can do.
I think the only thing I think for me anyway that lets the exterior down is the dome on the top. It just seems like they put a lot. It's like they put a lot of effort to get the shaping and some of the texturing right on the there, and they got to the dome. It was like, and I just chuck a dome on.
Even just like the absolutely plain wall and one window. There's no molding. There's no extra like detail on the roof. There's no fun, like how decorative. Like, look how decorative the top of this roof is. Like, look
this is a lovely roof.
Look at it, lovely roof. Such detail. Nothing. Nothing.
Did you hear that, everyone? There's a lot of detail in that roof.
That's what I don't understand. It's like there's nothing up here. Like we're just gonna. And then the glass roof, which I did appreciate. No, that was which I mean, once again, nothing against. I understand what they were doing. I understand about the limitations. It's not my criticism of that. It's just kind of I would have liked it to make it. That's why I feel like it just didn't make it as big of an impression on my memory and love for it.
And you built it quite quick. It was a 24-hour job, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love building with Rosie, like him roping me in and us doing either a wave set. Like, that's part of the fun. You don't want to just build something like that, just like this, even starting it. I mean, I do love a good modular on a vacation where if I wake up at a wonky hour, I'll just, you know what? I'm going to open a modular. I'm going to build it. And so I just spend the rest of the day like where I have nothing to do and just building away.
Now, next time you do a build with Rosie, are you going to tie your hand behind your back just to give him a bit of a fighting chance?
We were close. Gringotts was way closer than I thought it was going to be because it came down to that darn dragon. That dragon was not easy to put together, but he was really close behind me. I thought I was much further ahead then, but I mixed up my bags. That's where I did my bag 9 and 6. So I was really confused.
No.
So I was trying. I had multiple bags out. Like, where does this go? And I didn't know what I had done. So I think that's where I lost my time. And he stayed on task. That was the thing. He wants revenge. So I'm really looking forward to whatever next year brings. And I have some goals for myself as well. I just love this time of year because you also get that inkling of celebrating the year before, but looking forward as well to a new year and new goals. It's always a nice time.
Oh, there we go. Titanium saying the 3x3 corner plate in white was in Gringotts, or Gringotts, yes. I see what you did there, Titanium. Along with 12 other sets. Very cool.
There you go. Cool.
Siobhan, it says, myself and Aaron are just finishing the Galaxy Explorer behind you, Greg. That's pretty cool. I actually still want to buy another one of those because there's an alternative build to that set. And if I recall, it does actually retire at the end of this year.
Yeah, that's really soon, isn't it?
It's really soon. I'm quite surprised by that. Yeah, it needs more detail, and the floors could have been used better in Gringotts. Yeah, I agree with that. Axel, I'm not aware. Aaron is just showing me now. Very cool. Rivendell, best Lego set of 2023.
I would agree.
Not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. But it is a very, very good set.
Yeah,
I have to think about what I think is the best set. There's obviously the best set I feel, and then the best set that there is.
That's content. Yeah, I would say I haven't built Rivendell yet, but I would say that would make it higher than
Hogwarts Express was unexpected. We knew Gringotts was coming for over a year. Perhaps that's why Hogwarts Express was strangely more excited to build.
Just interesting.
Yeah. We knew it was coming. There was those in the know knew it was coming, and it was the fact that they kept it hush hush is because of the scandal. But we won't go there. Or OBS. There is evidence this year that suggests that Lego are preparing a new Quidditch stadium. ATJ, Titanium J, this is that. One Brick Stud, you've built Rivendell, I think, and you've definitely done Gringotts. Which is your favourite out of the two? Just out of curiosity. I really don't see the point in building large sets so quick. Build them any speed that you want to, Andy. It's that's the thing. Just to go at your own speed or whatever kind of works for you, really.
When you have a lot of big sets, sometimes you almost need to.
Do you know what I try after a big set? I need something tiddly to build because I'm like, too much of a good thing.
Too much of a good thing, and then I know that I'm going to get pulled away for other projects. And so the quickness is not necessarily, I want to build this quick, is that I don't want to get interrupted and then be pulled away from it or lose myself, or I want to enjoy the build all in one so that I don't get pulled away for months at a time and then have to come back to something and like, okay, and now I just have to finish this off to get it out of my hair. But that is how my brain works. And that is how much stuff I have going on like around. So that's a me problem.
There's life and all those sort of things to do. So
of course.
can be tough fitting it all in. Oh yeah, El Dorado Fortress. That's a really good set. I really want that.
Yeah.
That's a set I really would like to get because I'm a big fan of the Imperial soldiers in that. But I haven't got it yet. It's like I say, everything I generally build is kind of city-esque at the minute, which is kind of cool. Viking Village is better when you think about the value. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, it's a good one. Again, another set. I'd love to have that. I'd love to build it, actually. If you could build sets, rent them, and give them back at the grand.
I think a place near me is going to try that. I don't know how that's going to go.
Lego was going to do it a few years ago, and then a pandemic happened, and it never became a thing.
I would love to have faith in humanity for that to work, but I don't.
Yeah. That's the thing. There is that.
There's this. Oh, this is nice. This is good.
What we've got going on there. See what Craig says about that. Yeah. Yet to build Eldorado, but I'm sure it would be up there with the shadow box. Yeah, shadow box. Everyone who's built have you built the shadow box, Laura?
No. I watched somebody else build it though.
Yeah. It's meant to be very good. Everyone I know who has built
I'm jealous. That's one I would want to build, but it comes down to it where I finally had to draw the line for myself going, I have nowhere that this could fit or go or theme with.
Yeah, I'd like to somehow put a fortress in a city, but it would be Eldorado Fortress, but going up, it would have to be converted. I don't know.
It all comes apart though. It's quite modular the way they've done it.
Mm-hmm.
You can just take all bits here, there, and everywhere. So.
Could be in a historic fort site. I think it could.
Yeah, it could be like I don't know really.
The Tower of the Gondon.
A take on Windsor Castle or the Globe. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Padawan says if nothing comes to mind, Greg, that it's Rivendell. Rivendell is up there, but for the price. That's the thing is, for the price, it has to be the best. But it's for the price. It's like, well, you want to make it interesting. What's the best set under £100 or under £200, under £300? Rivendell is one of the most expensive sets this year. It should be the best set, but it's the best set in that price range. You know, a lot of people will say botanicals.
Botanical. I was going to say the botanical garden, like that little botanical set, is incredible for what it is.
A lot of people will say the Venator is the best set this year. A lot of people will say the Concorde.
Well, they've been the Concorde. Yeah, that was a.
Oh yeah, that was
incredible, fabulous,
incredible set.
Yeah.
Oh, as TJ said as well, as City Markets as well.
Oh yeah,
which is quite a nice one as well.
Yeah.
Because I love the whole
good ones.
cyberpunky look of them, all the Ninjago ones. They're really cool.
After Marvel, maybe I'll just start doing the Ninjago ones, but that'll be a space issue by that point.
We'll find room for mine still.
Yeah. Season's greetings from the snowy Minnesota. Says our good friend Jesse. Jesse, how you doing, my friend? Hope all is good with you. Oh, and I'm just throwing it out there as well, because I know, especially you, Jesse, you lot out there do some great stuff. Do send in your pictures any time of the week. Any time of the week. You're building something, just send me a picture of what you're building, maybe some stuff that you've bought, any sort of Lego related picture or anything like that, folks. Just drop me an email at londonbridgebricks@gmail.com or just DM me simply on Instagram. Emails are always a little bit better in the sense of the quality, more zoom-inable, as I like to say. But yeah, send me some pictures of what's been your favorite sets of the year so far, with stuff that you built. Turn around wherever you are at the moment. Take a picture. Send it to me. As long as it's Lego, of course.
And if you are sending a picture into Greg, make sure it's clean around there because he'll just zoom in on anything. So if you've got
you have personal property that is interesting, then you will find it.
The devil's in the detail. The devil is in the detail. No, I've got a piece not in there. No, I've got to find where that goes. Oh, there we go. Oh, that one goes there. That's good. But there's a jewel here. That jewel must go somewhere.
That's nice.
How many bags in this set anyway? I haven't even looked. I can't remember. About 20 or so.
I think 33. I was looking at that earlier. That's. I think that does look like like it has last bag stuff in it, but I saw 32. I thought 32 was the winner for a while because I tried to organize my bags on the floor.
Yeah. Good stuff. There we go. This is in case you're wondering what this is, folks, there's the overdose so far of pieces. That's what we got so far. Overdose. Right. Okay. On to bag 4. Not bad. 2 hours in. Bag 4. What delights have we got in this one? Oh, looks like loads more tiling.
Yeah. More, spoiler alert, more tiling. More tan, more dark tan, more white.
It's a good job that neither of you are renovating your bathrooms at the moment because you'll just be sick of it by now. All the tiling. You're like,
100%, mate. 100%. All right, let's tidy that up a little bit.
What are you talking about? Spending money on my actual house? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Only bricks right now. I did get asked by my work, who knows that I do this. Some of them, they're like, one of the I'm a pharmacist and I work in pharmacies, and they're like the way they train some of the people that they do for technicians. They like to build scale models of the future pharmacies these people are going to work in, and that they use it almost as like a diagram to show people. And I was just like, oh man. So like, which future pharmacy are you wanting me to build a diagram of? I'm going to need to know scale to be able to quote you on a price. Because it's just funny them asking me these things out of like the blue and then asking me, how expensive would that be? And I'm like, it depends on the scale, but probably a very expensive.
I'm just making sure the foliage is in there correctly.
Oh yeah, it's fiddly. It's a fiddly bit.
It is indeed.
I know.
Cats chaos, come here.
Oh god.
Oh, what one's that? I guess.
That's Passo. He's sniffing around because he thinks it's his dinner time soon. He's like, oh, here you go.
My cat is also outside my door, so.
All right. I wouldn't mind, but then it's like when you have the headphone wire and you move your head slightly, it's like, oh, it's like, oh, okay.
You need more slack. Just saying.
I just get Bluetooth. If I can get Bluetooth, I'll be fine.
Bluetooth, though, that's the thing. If Bluetooth goes wrong, it's like you do a long stream or something like that, and the juice goes on it, and people always sound like they're on quite often they sound like they're on a telephone.
Okay.
Carnage, good to see you, dude. I've seen you for ages. Zoomed, indeed. That's why we like those pictures. My top 4 sets that I've built this year is Rivendell, Viking Village, Venator, and the A-frame cabin. Not A-frame's okay. I got that. It's a nice set. The tree is pathetic. In that. Greg's, but yeah, it's still a good top 4 though, dude. I'm with you all the way on the top 3. A-frame is pretty good though. It tells you in the front of the instructions. Says Craig. Hey, Barefoot Bricks. Says Red Carnage. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well with you. Padawan A-frame is brilliant. I just got the last trees to built, but we started another set. Yeah, what do you think of the tree in that, Sean? I wasn't really what's the name of the trees on that. A-frame cabin is a heater.
I bought it with the blacksmith's tree more. Which tree do you hate more, Greg?
Well, I've not built the A-frame yet.
Okay.
But
you hate the blacksmith's tree a lot. You don't like that tree.
It ain't a tree. That thing is just a nightmare. A nightmare. Yeah, it's definitely an ACOB term. We like to say massive if we like it. Hey, Red Carnage, only because he goes in bread. The Black Dragon starts to be annoying. 2 hours before the dinner time, can't turn around after for an group. Yeah, the A-frame with weeds. That's exactly what it is. Exactly. I got to think about trees with Lego. Anyway, talk to which, let's carry on this. What are we doing next?
Well, you've got one in that set as well, isn't there? I think coming up.
I think there is actually, but it doesn't look too bad. Then my only problem with the things on the outside of this set is it completely covers up the front. That's my problem with it, because the front is the only place where there's any real kind of architecture stuff going on. The rest of it's quite bland, the sides and the back, which is okay. The only thing going on around the back I've already built, and that's the water leak. So it's, I don't know, just put everything at the back. Can't you just put something at the front, or rather at the back, to sort of break up the color, like they did a couple of vinyls or something like that for it? Even if they were repeats, would have been quite useful, I think.
So I wonder if this building would be good on 2 32 by 32. So it would just stand in its own, away from the other modulars a bit, because I know, like, generally, like the Natural History Museum, and that's kind of separate. You know, it's not really attached to any other buildings, is it? So, and then they could actually do a bit more around the sides as well and make it a bit more.
Well, that's the problem with this set. Is what do you put either side of it? I mean, do you normally have a museum with like a hotel next door to it, or something like that in the such, or a corner cafe? And they do make suggestions because they put them on the back of them.
Yeah.
Let me just make sure I put that on right. Oh, there we go. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the cat. What's this one's name, Lauren?
This one's Helga.
Hey.
Hello, Helga. Can Helga hear us?
Yes, she can.
Oh, wait. We won't say her name then. Don't wanna, it's like saying Alexa. Somewhere.
I mean, cat. I'm sure you've seen the study. Cats certainly know their names. They just don't care, and they're not going to let you know that they know.
They're nonchalant. They really are.
And then now that I've brought her inside, the tabby has probably stared longingly up at her on the stairs. And now that I've brought her inside, he's now meowing at the door, going like, "Well, you let her in. Why can't I come in?" And she's just like, no.
It's good for one, good for the other. They like that cats, aren't they?
Yeah.
As long if they're in a lap mood, they're fine. It's when they're in the exploratory curiosity mood that I come in and the train is off its tracks. Minifigures are scattered around, and I'm like, someone was here. When I forget to close the door at night, sometimes they go exploring.
Have they ever knocked any ornaments over or anything like that?
Oh, all the time. I choose to love my animals with the patience that a parent would love their child of. Material things are rebuildable and replaceable, and there's glue. It's fine.
It's when they just do that thing. You've got something on the side, and they just suddenly start going,
"Oh yeah,"
and push it off the side. It's like, why did you do that?
You just almost unknowingly live your life knowing that that's an issue.
Yeah.
Is it inevitable?
What I leave out, what I don't, the ornaments I put up higher or lower. it will be very interesting to see how the boys react to the tree this year. I'm sure there's going to be the only infighting I can imagine is for dibs on a spot under the tree. If I have multiple trees, hopefully that will quell that.
Oh, is that what you're doing? Is you going to allocate a cat per tree?
I mean, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta. But I was already. There's my Barbie tree. That's the main tree. And then the Star Wars tree for the Star Wars room. And then.
Oh, whoa, hold on. Did you say a Taylor Swift tree? Or a Barbie tree?
Star Wars. I said Barbie.
Barbie.
I had a Barbie tree before Barbie, okay? I just collect. Every year, a Barbie ornament comes out for a holiday Barbie. It's always been a tradition since I was little that my family would get me a Barbie ornament. So now I have this mass collection, and that's the main tree downstairs. Okay. So Barbie. Granted, Taylor Swift tree, the Eras tree is very popular this year. There's even an advent calendar with a different Taylor Swift ornament every year. Wild.
Is there anything Taylor Swift doesn't do?
No, and I love her for it.
She's world domination.
Oh, you got tickets. So
did you? Oh, well done.
Oh. I didn't. Holly did. So she gets to go to the Eras tour. I was very happy for her because it's been a saga trying to get there. I'm good. I was fine. I'm good with the movie. I'm comfortable popcorn. Excellent experience.
Oh, very cool.
All right, we're making progress.
Oh, wow.
On bag 6.
Bag 6?
Look at that.
There we go. Show us around. Show us around your museum.
Oh, that's really cool.
It's got a bit of a height to it. Love the column fronts. It's going to look really good. Oh, it's really good.
What's been your favorite bit so far? I mean, it does look very symmetrical, doesn't it?
I really enjoy, the symmetrical tiling. That's very nice. The front starting of the architectural detail of this dark tan. I like how they've added this. I was even thinking about adding more accent with the dark tan on the front, if anything. So there's some nice details in the start of these columns. Look like it's going to be really, really nice.
Yeah,
but I'm excited. The whole thing, the experience, Greg. That's my favorite part.
Yeah, of course.
Getting not having to be alone when I open this and be like, ooh, new modular early.
Yeah. Well, as soon as you got, you obviously you was
I was going to be watching regardless. I was just like, oh, I'm going to build this along with Greg tomorrow, no matter what.
Honestly, folks, she moaned more for 10 minutes than she did about Gringotts, and then literally it just appeared. And then I messaged her. I said, "Do you want to come on?"
Oh, look at this.
She goes, "Yeah." I was at a party then. I was.
It was.
I was looking like really the unsociable one. I was at a party. It was literally. It was like a policeman's ball. It was like literally 99% of the people there were police officers. I was thinking, I've got to be careful what I say. But it was for someone who it was their birthday. Who they happened to be a police officer.
More dark tan.
Gaz, how are you getting on with your build as well?
I've actually right, okay, you off. I've actually finished.
Yay!
Oh yeah, I got that to watch.
Very nice.
Oh yeah, and it comes with the stand as well.
Yeah, really randomly, but yeah, so that's really cool. And then you got the minifigs and the Joker with his moustache.
Oh yeah, that's a good touch, dude. That is a good touch.
Do you know, I never really clicked when I was used to watch it before at all. It's only when I think it's like in the last couple of years, like when the Lego one came out and people were mentioning it, and it's like, did he? That's why he looked a bit different. It looked a bit funny. But yeah, he just had his moustache whited out.
Tell you what, he was a really good Joker. Like he was a totally good Joker, that guy. So what do you reckon? Show us the Batman figure for it, Gaz.
Yay, Adam West. How is this going to focus? Let me work out. Yeah.
And they even got the little bit of white paint as well over on the cowl, didn't they?
Yeah, the random little sort of eyebrows they had on there. was really quite funny. But yeah, it's just a shame that you can't get Robin in it as well, and I think he's quite expensive in the aftermarket. I understand as well. So.
Oh, is he?
I think he only came in the classic Batcave, the 66 Batcave one it was.
Yeah,
when that first came out.
Great got that one. That did actually look like a decent Batcave set, like especially the helicopter.
And it had loads of good little things on there as well, because I think they had like the little side builds of like the computer elements, but it had so many minifigures as well. For like all the the main baddies, and then you could get a Mr. Freeze and a poly bag as well, which is quite cool.
So good.
Yeah.
Also, Greg, you've made it to 40 likes. Thank you, everyone watching.
Yes. Hey. Get in there. Nice one, everyone. Thank you so much.
Excellent day.
Thank you. Brilliant. Awesome day's work. Here in the Cabino.
Hype is real.
It was at 2 o'clock in the morning when you and me were buying tickets to Brick World Chicago.
Emotional. Once again, see, Tex told you I'm a great emotional support American with it's okay. It's gonna come up.
Oh, it's horrific though for me. I woke up at 1:30. I said, I'm online. I'm just catching up with what's going on. Is there anything I need to know? And you replied back saying they've changed everything about.
They've changed everything from last year, but it's fine. I'm really glad they put out. They did it well, and doing it on
screen. Did a brilliant job of hyping it up. They really did. It was good fun.
Yeah.
Sean cracks me up. He's a hype monster. He is.
He is. But it was a good idea because I was shocked. I wasn't surprised, but I was surprised because I adjusted. A lot of friends turned out to be getting there earlier than I thought even. So I'm just like, well, fine, I'll join you all. I'll take off I will have the whole week off anyway. And so I took off an extra day and I was able to adjust my hotel, but that was probably about 4 or 5 in the morning that I did that at the last minute. And then later that day, Rosie reached out and said, did you get your hotel? And I'm like, yeah, I got it overnight. And it's when all the people were having trouble getting in for those earlier days.
It's the Wednesday, isn't it? That's the problem day.
So I'm just ooh, sorry. I'm shocked. But then again, it's becoming just kind of that thing where you want to guarantee it, get in and get early.
Yeah, that's it. Or you just got to do it first thing in the morning. That's what the Brick Bods did.
Yeah.
And people that I knew, like Rosie, that were doing it a couple of days later, they were like...
and that's a bit shocking because it certainly took me, I feel like almost to January or something for most of those kinds of things to sell out from last year, but it could just be, once again, it was just how the conference before worked out, which I'm curious about that. Who's there before us?
Yeah. Craig saying, yeah, it is a good Batcave, referring to the 60s version. Red Carnage, yeah, cheers, mate. Really enjoying it. The Dragon Masters keep is really coming on.
What is this? I swear, these bricks, it's like a whole dent out of this one.
Oh, you got a damaged one?
Yeah.
Oh, let's have a look.
I don't think I can
lean across.
Bring it closer.
He's got such long arms. Look at it. It's like elasticated woman.
Oh,
yeah. Such a chewed
on. A whole nick.
Yeah.
I have it facing inward, but that's wild. I had a whole melted door frame that came with my diagonally. It's wild. All my door frames are intact here. It's the only one like that, though. All right. I'll deal.
So, guys, where are we going with Doctor Who then over this sort of mini series? Because they're quite long episodes, about an hour long, aren't they?
Yeah. So we're going to the next ones in the future.
Ooh.
So that's the one where we don't know too much about, but it looks like it's all the only pictures we've seen. I think there's like a cute little robot thing that's coming in as well. So that'll be that one, and then the last one. Well, that's just insane apparently. So it's so that's the one with Neil Patrick Harris as the baddie in it. So it'll be an interesting one. But as I said, so he's playing a character that was played by Michael Gough back in the 60s. That's the last time the character was in it. So
was he the Toy Master?
The Toy Maker, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
the Toy Maker. Because there is one.
Yeah.
There is a DC villain that's called that, I think.
Okay.
And he sort of makes toys that basically are very destructive and things like that.
Well, he was. So it was because the last time he was in it, it was William Hartnell, and it was in this like otherworldly realm where he had like these toys that come to life, but it turned out that they weren't originally toys. They were sort of people who lost the game against him and then became like these dolls and stuff. So it's a bit, because they used to be quite sinister, some of the stories actually when you look at them.
Yes.
Like back in the 60s, really. And it's like, okay, it's quite dark. But yeah, so we've got that one too. Oh, I've got a picture of him. I've got a picture of him somewhere. Let's have a look. Michael Gough.
No, I'm excited to see Neil. I may have to even tune in to see Neil Patrick Harris's episode.
Yeah, he looks really good. And there's that clip in the trailer when he's just this massive puppet master. But so when he was in it before, that was this one here. Oh. So it's really elaborate, and of course it's in black and white, so you can't.
Sorry,
see.
let's have a look.
Yeah, so that's Michael Gough when he was in it as the Celestial Toy Maker. That was back in.
Oh, like that, a Celestial Toy Maker.
Yeah. Well, they've because that's a story, but they may have. I think they've just called in the Toy Maker now because reasons. But yeah, the outfit was like this like Mandarin style one, and it's really elaborate. And in the end of the Daleks, they had a clip of other William Hartnell ones that they colorized bits of that no one was expecting, and there was a clip of him, and someone's actually worked to colorize that from black and white film. So
very cool.
Very, very cool. Yeah. So very exciting.
Yeah.
So we just need to see what's going to happen, really. Yeah. And I think we've got a friend coming up on for the finale as well. So he's a big fan as well.
Is he your finale friend?
Well, he's used to be like a convention agent for some of the people who've been in it. It's been quite good that you can talk to him and he'll just sort of like, oh yeah, this person, and he casually can just drop the fact that he knows this person, or he'll send them a text. So he sent somebody who had something to do with it a text yesterday just to say how much he enjoyed it, and then you're like, oh, to be connected like that.
Oh, you don't do bad, guys. You don't do bad.
It's still just as important and cool to be a big fan of it. It takes the fans make the theme and the world, the universe.
Well, when it was off the air back in the 90s, it was kind of the fans that kept it alive, really, because it was like novels and fan-made media and stuff. So, I mean, there's a lot of fan-made adventures.
Trust me, with Harry Potter, like there are people that have pretty much fan-made whole things on the Marauders, like with young James and Sirius, and like there's a fan.
It's all about that.
There's musicals. There's like, even though it's like, I mean, and that's tough because I don't think you're going to pick up any of that, but still there's all of these other pockets of stuff to, explore, rewrites, and the fan fiction community, etc. just goes crazy. And it's interesting how, even if something is over or, for the time being, how much it's kept alive by.
And they're good. Fan. They're really good as well. The quality is brilliant.
Trust me. Big fan.
They did it with Star Trek as well, and they do loads of Star Wars.
Star Trek is another excellent example.
Well, there's a whole series, isn't there, that they've done? Like, people just made new
Star
versions
Trek
and
Return or something like that.
yeah, and it's had like some of the actual actors in
Star
it
Trek
as well, wasn't
Continues.
it?
It's called, yeah, Star Trek Continues. They tried to do a film as well. I think it's called Axelos or something like that. It's just never come to fruition yet. I think Paramount keep trying to sue them. There's all sorts of dodgy dealings in that respect. Yeah.
That's silly copyright.
Yeah. Well, they say they can do it, but there's just got to be like they can't earn out of it, or you know, they can cover their costs and stuff like that. But I don't know. They're saying that the guy's trying to actually make it as a commercial thing, and they're using their IP. So, but anything Star Trek is quite tough to IP in that, because there's a couple of entities. Paramount own so much of it, and I don't know, maybe they even own it all now. But that was a problem for a long time with them. Is who owns it? Like different people own different films as well. And, and that's the problem.
There was they had a couple of examples they've got in Doctor Who. When it first came back, there was a point when they didn't think they were going to get the Daleks back in it, because they hadn't reached an agreement with the Terry Nation estate, who actually owns the rights to them, because it was created.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Terry Nation did loads of the old stuff, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he did like Survivors and stuff, like all these other cult programs as well. And that's why we've got the Peter Cushing films as well, because he was trying to take them out of the show and just use the Daleks for himself to get more money. But,
was he?
How very Dalek of him.
Well, yeah, exactly.
The Dalek is a great design, though. It is. I mean, that's the thing. The BBC just kind of came across a few things that were just brilliant designs. The TARDIS itself. I mean, can you imagine in the 60s, which was probably someone thought of it in the 50s, saying, why don't we do a thing that can travel in space and time, and yet is bigger on the inside than the outside? Even to today, if someone come up with that, they'd think, bloody hell, that's a good idea. It's just so good, man. It's so good.
That's it. It's like with anything. I mean, isn't it? I mean, there's sometimes someone just have a simple idea, and you're like, why has no one done that? That's fantastic. And it's, you know, it's like it's like with Harry Potter, like a kid's book about a wizardry school. Actually, I suppose it's a bit like The Worst Witch, I suppose. But again, it's kind of like an extrapolation of that, and yeah, it's just.
Yeah, but she did it well. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
It can be the time and the place. There's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. And by the way,
knowing where you're going, or just having things to call back to, and respecting that kind of source material and the canon and stuff, it makes like all those Easter eggs, and you can really create a very hardcore group of fans that can appreciate it or tear it apart if you don't respect that certain
I tell you a good TV series I'm watching at the moment. I want to know if you guys are watching it out there as well. It's on Prime. It's called Invincible. It's kind of like The Boys, but in cartoon format. But the superheroes are kind of like a bit nuts. Have you watched that, Gaz?
I haven't. I think I've heard of it though. There's a couple though programs as well at the minute that it's like I must get around to doing that. Like we've just watched the first one of that Bodies on Netflix, which is any good. It's quite an interesting. Well, we've only done the first episode so far, but it's quite an interesting setup, because it's like you've got these, I think 3 or 4 different time periods, and it seems like the same body is found in exactly the same place by just like different detectives of the time, or different police forces, and it's just like so it's how they all connect together. But yeah, it's really quite an interesting setup, so it'd be interesting to see where it goes. But one of the guys from Andor's in it as well, randomly. I was like, oh, it's him. Is it Cyril, the guy who played Cyril?
Is it the guy that's from The Bear as well?
Is that the younger guy with
oh no, Cyril. Sorry, Cyril's the one with the black hair, wasn't he? Yeah. He was that strange relationship with the ISIS girl.
Oh yeah, the one who was sort of semi-stalking, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was all a bit. There was that awkward scene in there. It was like, oh, I really like you.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Just go and stand over there.
Here we go. is going rather swimmingly at the moment. I like this.
It builds up quick on bag 6. Just FYI. Whomp. Here's a bag of bricks. Build up.
Yeah, I'll definitely get to bag 5. I think we'll get to end up doing bag 5 tonight.
No worries.
Right.
Probably just gonna put something. I'm off work. I don't have to work tonight, so I might put on something and just keep going.
Nice. Are you back to work tomorrow, Lauren?
Yeah. So this is my last week until I've got some. I have a full week of work, but then I have some time off. I'm very much looking forward to enjoy my birthday and other things. Nothing too crazy, but still something that makes another week shorter is always nice. Some extra days, not a full week off or anything, but just a nice bit of extra time to get to enjoy my day.
Well, I've got something to send you. So after the stream, let me know when your birthday is, and I'll send it over for that. I got you saying a little something. It's pretty cool. It's very Harry Potter.
That's very sweet.
It could be something you haven't got. It could be something you haven't got.
I can always use more. Claire and I were comparing how many sets of everything that we have accumulated based on the sales, and how many more that we were getting. we were very bad influences on each other throughout the shopping time.
I bet.
I can sympathize with that.
So many of those are retiring and they're on such good prices. It's just like, it makes you feel a little insane for the ones you did buy at full price. And just
what did you get? What was one of your best sets that you got in the Black Friday deals? Because obviously the Lego stuff, but did you buy anywhere outside of the Lego store? Same for you guys.
Oh yeah,
Target. And you lot out there. Tell me the best deal you got out there in Chatland. Tell me the best deal you got if you got anything over Black Friday.
Best deal that I was personally really stoked about was the Ministry of Magic went down to $42.99. At a retail Lego price of $99.
Yeah, brilliant.
And so I thought that was brilliant. And then the second task, Black Lake, went down to 30.
Oh wow.
35. And then even the hospital wing went down to nothing too crazy, but I picked up a couple of those as well. I think something in low 30s as well. But man, that Ministry of Magic down to 42 at Target was just wild. They still limited your amounts, but I've gotten several of those 50 and below, and it was just great.
It's so good though when you get a deal. I was proper stressing over my one because when I saw my deal happening that I really wanted, the set that I've kind of been wanting for ages. And I was like, oh my God, it's happening now.
It's happening. It's happening.
And every time I put it in my basket, so it's with Argos. There's a store over here called Argos and stuff like that. And they sell everything, but they sell Lego. I think they honestly did the best sales this year. Yeah. And I managed to get the T-Rex Breakout. It's £100. It was down to 60. I got it for £60. So it was like a lovely 40% off, and I was like, yes. But the problem was everywhere around me here was I put it in my basket, go to pay for it, no longer available. Damn it! Go to another one, put it in my basket, go to pay for it, no longer available. I was like, come on. So then I looked in and around the city of London because there's Argos's and Sainsbury's around there, and I managed to pick one up at a cheap side of all places, like literally opposite. Just down a stone's throw away from the Bank of England, and I managed to get it up there. So it's it's one of my go-to. Like that Mansion House always seems to work for me when I can't get them locally here. But I was just like, I was so happy I got that because there's elements in that I can use in the city, like the van.
The Argos is really funny like that as well, because I remember a few years ago they had the minifigure A-Wing. I think that went down to like £12 or something, and it was like such a good price. But it's one of those ones you put it in, it's like not available. I think the nearest one was like Scotland. It's like I can't get that.
Oh, they've done that. Yeah, they've done that once. They've had one on there. Smith's Toys did that. They had one in. They said so the whole website would say it's available, wouldn't they? And yet it was in somewhere like Aberdeen.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
like,
right. And you're like, how am I going to get there? Just say it's not in stock.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a lot easier if they did, but yeah, they keep you hanging on. Then you think, oh, might have a look around while I'm here. That's what they do.
Well, that's what it is. Yeah.
And the sound, I don't know. I don't think they're going to come back. But the professors of Hogwarts Brickheads went down. Like a lot of the Brickheads were just slashed.
Yeah.
So I wanted to pick up like some extra copies, but those were gone before I could tell. But I did get my castle code. They had momentarily said sold out when you went to redeem the rewards Tiny Black Falcon's castle. It said sold out for a while.
Did you get it? Did you get it for £100 off? $100 off?
No, not that's the line. Do you know the tiny? You got it. The Tiny Black Falcon's.
Oh,
castle.
sorry. Yeah. Sorry. It's the. It's not. I was going to call it a gift we purchased, but it was insider points.
Insider redeem reward thing set. And so that came back, and so I did get a code for that. So I'm gonna wait for my December order to put that with that. But it said sold out for a while. And when Shine and I looked when we woke up, like an hour and a half in, like after midnight, all these people had redeemed their codes, and it was like 1:30. And that I had like randomly woken up, and I'm like, dang it, I missed it. And Shai goes, yeah, I went back after I was so worried about getting the Avengers Tower that I missed out on that. And then randomly that afternoon, Josh goes, oh, the code's there. I just got it. You may want to check back. And sure enough, we both look back, and it's randomly available again. And then it doesn't say sold out. So grabbed that up.
I remember when we was in COVID times and stuff like that, and I was spitting nails getting the Ulysses satellite. Honestly, I got
that one. I nabbed that one on the dot. You had to be there.
Oh wow, that was just about gone in 10 seconds, wasn't it? Something.
It was the most ridiculous thing ever. That might be a set that I sort of might purchase when I go to Brick World next year. I might sort of but I want to try and not spend like there might be something, like the Christmas X-Wing or something like that. Mm-hmm. And that one, that's a really good set to get, and it will kind of
a memorable experience.
Yeah, and that's the kind of thing I'm after. I'm gonna have to sort of start dotting up what sets I'd like to maybe get, and again, I only want one or two. I really do. But I'll get there. I saved £600 on getting the room when I did at 2:00 in the morning. As far as I'm concerned, there's my budget. There you go. Hey Pam, says Shy Time. Shy, great to see you.
Shy! I was just talking about you.
I think he's always lurking. He's got lurking. AI bots out or something like that on his name.
AI bots. These things look like. Let's look at that picture.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. What's the next bag done? Jeez, I'm on bag 5 now.
Look at you. Just moving right along.
Flying along. Indeed. Don't forget, folks, tonight from 8:30 UK time, that's 3:30 p.m. EDT for you American cousins over there. The Brick Bods will be streaming tonight. And I'm the warm-up act for them, really. I really it's all good for. Anyway, Shy, good to see you, dude. Yeah, there we go. He's building this as well. These two for his video. Very, very cool, my friend. Yeah, Shy, you're more than welcome to pop in if you want to. We're building this for another 40 minutes. So, Shy, if you're building it as well, if you want to pop in, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, that's very, very cool, my friend. And are you enjoying it? Let us know if you're enjoying it. And like I say, folks, everybody, if you're building some Lego right now, or you're building some Lego this week, or you've built something, you've bought something, take a photograph, send it to me, and I'll show it off during London Calling 200 this week.
My gosh, 200, blimey.
200 big ones. Lauren, you're going to be back on London Calling soon.
201.
201.
201. I'll be back.
Cool.
I'll be back.
202, folks. We're going to be doing it's going to be London Calling as we know it, but we're going to be building hearts as well. So we'll be building that for the Lego build to give. Right, love it. This is steps. We're starting to build things now. Interior in furniture.
Oh. I should probably put this minifigure together.
Go down on here. As Craig's saying, it goes not like old school modulars with lots of number one bags. Yeah, it's true. Actually, what I like about this, it is literally one bag and that's it. That's it. Well, actually, no, there are little bags inside them, but on the whole, it is like literally one bag. But then in the old days, they didn't even have numbers on them, did they?
Sometimes I wonder about the Lego group's sense of humor.
What's this? What are you doing? Poop or something like that?
Yeah. How did you know, Greg? How did you know?
It's a weird thing that they like.
I don't understand it, but whatever.
And I love toilet humor.
Toilet humor. Such a low form of humor, but sure, okay.
Is it?
Personal preference. Let's enshrine the poop in a display case. Sure, let's do it. Why
Embrace
not?
the poop. That's it.
And if you're not doing that, just flush it into the river, like in.
At least that's just functional.
Yeah, that didn't rest with me quite too easy, to be honest. It really didn't. Like I was a bit like, really? They did like with all the bad press that sort of gets, like Thames Water with flushing sewage into waterways.
It's cool when the boy does it, Greg.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It was a funny one, but you know, we just sort of think, oh, that's a bit of a weird one. Let's do this. See, I'll do it all by that. And
Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Oh god.
Oh, indie whip. Yep. Oh, Nintendo's wrong.
oh, is it? It's currently very loud in my home, so we have extra fam over. Oh, no worries, mate. I sent you a link just in case, but that's cool, dude. Totally fine. I hope you're enjoying it. Shy, let us know if you are enjoying it. And I don't know if I'm going to like this more than Assembly Squared, to be honest. But I am going to like it nonetheless. Like I do like it. It's. What's your initial thoughts on this, Lauren? Because what I do like about this that I can't remember ever seeing in ones that I've done anyway, is that this is on different floors.
Mm-hmm.
So building the steps.
What? I mean, it's kind of like you step down. It's very museum-esque where there's an entryway and there's not necessarily a whole floor, but you have different levels on a single floor. Like it's very intricate where you step down into a viewing area and then there's a few steps up. It's very dynamic.
Mm.
I do appreciate that. I don't know. I think I just enjoy every modular for just
what it is.
What it is. I'm not like obsessed, I'm not hypercritical like I am with, like Gringotts and like Harry Potter sets. We're just kind of like, I mean, it's nice. It's a modular. It's a great addition. I'm just too easily pleased in this department. Granted, I can be critical of that. I have some that I were very easy to pass up from the past, but I don't know. Maybe there will never be a modular that I'll want to pass up for the future. I can't say that yet.
Have you purchased and have you built the Parisian restaurant?
You know what? That's one that I'm unsure that I need, Greg. In all honesty, it's one that I don't have. I missed out when it was on shelf stuff, and I just don't.
Honestly, it's lovely.
Yeah,
I said
when Brick Bank was on my first. I wanted to get a Brick Bank.
Okay, I could get one of those when I go to. There is that.
I got a Brick Bank. Hey, ma'am.
I'm not even fussed with the new one. I'm going to take it out of the box.
Oh, 1 second. She's found a box she does not need to be in.
Oh, they love a box. Cats love.
Yes, they really do. Not to jump in to eat, apparently. It's like, oh god.
Was that when I used to have a dog? When I had a British bulldog, like I give him a present wrapped up, and he didn't care about the present. He just wanted to eat the wrapping paper and play with it.
I was livid the other day. So I've got some instructions.
I can't imagine you being livid, Gaz.
So I've got the instructions for a Lego pirate set. So one of the first ones I got, and the cat found them, and now they're like this, and it's like, oh, you are joking.
Oh no, Gaz, got to see that.
They must be like, they've been kept in all right condition since they came out. So this set was originally out in what, like 89 maybe, and so they've been good.
Long time, Gaz.
Yeah, and then it's like the cat's like, oh, that doesn't matter, just rip it to shreds.
Ooh, paper.
Yeah.
What did you say, Gaz, when you saw it? Did you go, oh, flip?
It's not very stream friendly. So. There's a bit of effing and jeffing going on, put it that way.
Effing and jeffing. Love it.
Yeah. But then the trouble is, then of course they just turn around and look at you, and you're like, oh, all right then.
They give you their big eyes.
Oh, don't. The smallest one, she's just got these eyes, and they'll just be massive, and she can just get away with.
She can just pretend.
Yeah, she could genuinely get away with anything. Like she used to have a really weird thing of nicking watches. And
watch.
Yeah, so we stayed with them before we moved in. When we were saving for a mortgage, we stayed with mum and dad. And one day I was just walking past the cat, and it's like, what's that she's got? And it's one of mum's watches. And I was like, no.
Oh my god.
She's a little klepto, bless her.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I used to have a Siamese cat that loved anything that was fluffy, and I used to have this is going back a little while, but I had this, and someone bought it for me as a joke, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to actually use it. It was a picture frame, and it was very yellowy and fluffy, you know. It looked very charismatic, shall we say. And my god, the cat was forever walking around with this picture frame. It looked bizarre. It really did. And it was going rah, 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 because it's really highly strung, being Siamese.
That's brilliant.
It was funny. God, I'm loving it. Do you know, the way they've done the toilet roll holder is brilliant.
Oh yeah, that's cute. No, Parisian restaurant is on my radar as one that if I saw it for a reasonable price, I would pick it up. For sure.
I totally recommend it. Honestly, I
saw you swooning over it just a bit ago on your stories. I know.
I know, and do you know what? It resonated with a lot of people. It really did.
Oh, a ton of people love that set. That architectural detail. It has the olive in it to complement this, or like further down in your city as a callback. Like,
yeah,
very nice.
That's true. The red base plate, very good. The cool thing is, though, I tell you what, the palace, though, the way to get around the red base plate is to simply put it on meals, and you just use it with you don't need it. You can source all the parts of that. The bank is a set. Yeah, I definitely would like to get that. I don't need it sealed though. That's the only thing.
No, mine was partially. Only the first 2 bags had been built, and then the rest was sealed.
That would be good. That would
so
be really good.
I always keep an ear out. But if I hear of another one coming up, I can definitely put you into, because I bought I got mine it started with 300. And I'm like, done. It started with a 3, and then everything else was just like, sounds good.
I wonder how much I'll be able to get the bank for, maybe. Shy Time says, like me. Shy, I'm a massive fan of the Parisian restaurant. I think it's the best one. I mean, I'm saying that it's like, it's give and take, to be honest, but it's the one that I look at and I think, do you know what? For what it is, the design, the architecture, the story, the narrative that's going through it, the detail, the time in which it came out as well. For me, it's just the best one. It really is. Good to see you, Redmond. Great to see you, dude. Hope you're well. Hi, Greg. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Minifico. Great to see you, dude. And thank you as well, Redmond, for sending your pics and stuff through. Always appreciate that. You too, Shy. If you're building if you're building this as well, which of course you are, send me a picture of what you got. Even if you guys, I know you guys all use Instagram and stuff like that. Even if it's a picture that you've already put on Instagram and you want to send it to me, I'll use it on London Calling. And it's quite a popular segment now. It really is. So as soon as you guys send it to me, the easier it is for me. Oh, that's a good shout. Fire station.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I've bought a lot of Lego City Fire Station sets. I have over the years, and I want to kind of put them together and make something out there. Ghostbusters HQ, that's a possibility. That's on the list of. If I saw it, I'd get it. Would I? I don't know if I'd get pre-owned. It'd have to be from a good source. If it was,
that's an expensive, not pre-owned.
Yeah. Palace Cinemas also comes in with the green bricks separator, which is only in 1 or 2 sets with the color. The other being the Horizon Express.
Interesting.
Good to know, Alex. Good skills from a friend. Keep the thumbs up, come guys. We're on 45 at the moment. If we can get it to 50, that would be awesome. That really would be. And just remember, guys, I will be streaming this again tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. EDT time, and pretty early in the morning for you Australians if you're tuning in to watch this.
I'll try. I'll try and be here. I won't have to be on, but I'll be in chat.
Good stuff, Laura. Shai says he's going to have his done in a few hours. Oh, there's a man who's making a video about modulars.
Oh, he is. He's engaged.
I look forward to seeing that. I always look forward to. It's like I look forward to getting the new modular on the 1st of January every year since I've been into Lego. I always look forward to listening to what he thinks the new one, where it kind of ranks among the others. Weird that this year we get 2. This is the year we get 2 modulars. Technically, kind of 3 if you.
I really enjoyed the Jazz Club. I know I was super skeptical of it looking at it online, but man, I really liked how the colors came together and like that was really fun. It was a lot of fun.
I liked it. No one talks about it. That's the thing. But it's only just it's still recent, isn't it? So no one really.
I think I look at mine because it's sitting beside my assembly square, and those are the only 2 I have built. So I just look at it and go, "It's so cute." And then I have my little moving truck by it, and it's just kind of that modular. Like, the more you see one, or just like you looking at your Parisian restaurant, going, "That was fun. That was a nice time."
Yeah.
I want more of you.
I like that. I like the microscope build. That's nice.
And the little amoeba, the little germ dish.
Oh, that's really good.
It's like Busman's holiday for you, isn't it? This. It was very cool.
Sometimes also the little builds like that in them, they're really good as well, just to see how they've done something at that scale.
Oh, yeah.
It's just that,
so clever.
That's such a good idea. It's like, oh, you used that. Oh, that's a good idea.
Sometimes these little builds are the best bits about it as well. They can be like really good. There was loads of good stuff in the Jazz Club actually. For that.
Yeah, there's some very clever builds in the Jazz Club. I think I just like the dark red and the dark blue and the stained glass upstairs.
I do as well. I really like the dark colors in Lego. I think they look really classy. And guys, honestly, at the end of this week, if you go to a Lego store and you see the Orient Express, I promise you the dark blue and gold looks astonishing. That's the word I'm going to use for that. Astonishing. Like when I saw it, I was like, it's just bigger than I thought. I was like, oh my God, this is actually really good. But do be warned, folks. I think it's going to become more of a news thing as the week goes on. There is an issue with the stickers at the moment with that.
Well, I think the reception overall, people were pretty, granted it's non-trained people and IP people reviewing it, which I find fascinating, but it was met with some pretty harsh words overall. And I'm like, guys, I really like this. It's cute. I don't think so. I'm not even a trained girl. I want to know. I want to know who some of the people that are really into their trains think about it as well. Same. And I really like that they were very transparent of, oh, why does this not look like the original thing? Like blah blah blah. And they're like, listen, this was the Orient Express IP. We don't own that. They made these decisions.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to deal with it and take this up with them.
And it's completely reasonable why Orient Express wanted it blue, because that's their new color for the year.
And and it was done. But that's such a satisfactory, and like, you got an answer this time that they could point directly to be like, this is exactly why. And I think that was just like, I felt good about the people, the designers and stuff, because like, at least they don't have to take that on as it was them, and because it wasn't.
And I think the engine is gorgeous as well.
Oh,
it's.
I think it looks great in the color that it is, and that makes complete sense for Orient Express to want that.
Great name as well, Sapphire Star. Love it. Like, really love it. And I think if they did this, excuse me, as a bit of a theme, giving it like, you know, Diamond Jubilee and Ruby and all that sort of thing, I think it's really cool.
Oh dear. I'm gonna have a drink now.
Running out of air.
Oh, this isn't. Where did this go?
Oh, lid. No good.
Lots of little bits.
We'll do this.
So, guys, are you joining me tomorrow?
Yeah. Was it? I can't remember what time, but yeah.
7 p.m. tomorrow. Guys. 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. EDT time. Good stuff.
Set that one up.
Lauren, you're at work, I think. So.
I don't know if I'll be asleep by then or not.
If you happen to wake up thinking you want to, I'll send you
building in on that stream. I'll let you know.
Yeah, just let me know. I'll send you a link anyway, and if you want to join. If you don't, that'd be good.
Sounds good. It all depends on when I feel like laying down.
I know. No. It's when you do night work, so that's, you know, it's a thing.
Oh, GDP.
Oh man.
That's a good idea, Greg.
See, everything's tied down. You start putting little exhibits in.
That look good, man.
Wow.
It builds up quick after you hit that mark, and then we'll do a little.
Turn around that way, yeah. See that? It's nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
that's the back end of it as well. You know,
I really like that skull head in the museum as well.
Yeah, look,
really clever.
It's quite clever. It's really funny them looking around like, what should we have? Which exhibit should we have?
I like the fact that they put a nod in there to Lego stuff as well. Mm-hmm. Someone was saying, "Oh, maybe they should have done this. That would have been better." And it's like, no, it's there. It's there. They've done it. There is a.
It's like it's there. If you want to do more or your particular idea, go for it.
Yeah, that's it. It's got the scope to sort of take stuff out and put your own stuff in.
Yeah. Which is. That's going to be really exciting to see what everyone kind of does with it.
No, I would definitely think about going up another level with this, guys. Definitely.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna need to see the final thing and just kind of sit with it a bit and just like, does it need it? I don't know. I don't know. One, two.
Was he rebuilt in blue? Oh yeah, right.
It's a nice build. Sometimes I think this is one of the most underrated bricks there is. You can do a lot with it, folks.
Oh, headlight bricks, very useful.
Headlight bricks, yeah, man.
That's what I think it was on Tips and Bricks. I think they had something about the headlight brick before, and it just all the different ways you can use it is just, and you can just get slightly different angles and all sorts. And it's like,
yeah,
it's so useful.
Honestly, folks, in my interview with Ryan, we talk about this brick, and he uses it in his logo, in his avatar, and why he likes it, and the things that you can actually do with it. Because I'm thinking that that interview may come out around BRICKTASTIC time, because he's going to be there, hopefully. And there's this other stuff going on, so it kind of would be a good time to do it. So, and there's a lot of footage because I used a couple of different cameras for it as well. So there is a lot in there. Don't worry, it will come in, I promise you guys, and it will be cool. But I'll probably have to do like a prelude before I kind of introduce it, because I'll be like, yeah, back in 2023 in the summer, you know, I blah 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 and all this sort of thing. But we talk about all sorts of stuff that influenced him. He gives me these massive instructions on crane sets that he used to have as a kid and stuff like that. It's really good. Why I haven't done it yet? I've just been busy. That's all it is, folks. I've got videos about stuff that I'm running out of space to store all this stuff, but it will happen. And it's just, that's the thing. It's just like, you know, at the moment it's all going to be building stuff for the city, getting the wood for the city and people seeing it. And then I can start working on stuff in the background, on stuff that is in the pipeline. You know, I mean, if you used to take me on my videos, you wouldn't think I was even in the cabin yet. I've still got the final one of that to do.
I suppose if he's going to BRICKTASTIC as well, that you could kind of maybe do like record an intro there with him and say, I'm here with him doing this now, but he's also done this.
Yeah, you know, it will be a little bit of hype around it probably and stuff like that, but it'll be good hype, folks. It'll be good hype. And he's a really nice guy, and he doesn't live far from me as well, so it's quite cool.
As long as he's not banging on the door, where's my video?
No, it's not like that. He's going to be the first to ever see it when it's done. And yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing it with you guys as well. And I tell you one thing I'd like to see Shy do. I'd like to see Shy do an alternative modular ranking of all the Bricklink Designer Program ones. Because there's a few out there. I've got the Lego store, the Bricklink Designer Lego store to build as well. That's a great set.
I nabbed one of those. Got that. I know he has it as well, so I would be curious. Goodness. Okay. This goes there.
Ooh, we're missing a brick.
And then.
Oh.
What was that?
What was that?
It's an odd little.
You know, I'm talking about how good those bricks are, and I'm missing one.
You jinxed it now.
Yeah, that's it. I think I must have jinxed it. Just make sure I haven't got one in here. Make sure I haven't got it in the bag, otherwise I just have to get a spare one.
Greg is very good at building Lego.
Is there a second ago?
He's not sitting there. He's grabbing his piece.
It's always the worst though. You just think, oh no, where is it? And you just get stressed.
I mean, and sometimes you just can't see it. You almost need another pair of eyes over there.
Yeah, that's right.
The same pile over and over. Just other bag? In the bag? I'm so guilty of that. That's what I'm most guilty of. And like, it's in a bag somewhere. It is me. I am the problem.
I get it stuck. You know, you just get that just in the lip or the slight crease in the bag, and you don't notice it at all. And until you turn everything upside down, and it's like,
yeah, it is true. And that's why I was so convinced. And I'm like, this sticker sheet has fluttered out somewhere. I know I know it's my fault from the gift of purchase, but the fact that it was recorded live and we could go back and literally see that nothing came out and that somebody else was able to open theirs and go, no, it's not, like, it was just in the box. It wouldn't have been in a bag. And I'm like, dang it. And then building Fat Blondies has been building Green Gods, and that special base plate that we've had, they're refusing it. Like, they don't know what she's talking about because her base plate doesn't have the indent.
No, really?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
They don't have the indents on the corners, and they don't know what she's talking about.
Oh, no way.
Bought it on release as well. It wasn't the fact that she bought it later. She bought it on release. She's just been saving it, and they have no indents. And then she asked for another one from that set, part number and everything. They sent it to her express. Nothing. There's still no indents on it.
Oh, it's really weird.
So curious.
Yeah, I think the part number might be the same. It's pretty odd.
Yeah. So apparently it may be a rare part now that it just kind of becomes part of lore.
How long did it take them to actually send the replacement stickers out for as well?
Oh, my replacement stickers took weeks. Oh, no. They were in no rush for that. I'd say I would almost forgot about it. I think it took at least 4 weeks. If not,
gosh.
4 or 5 weeks. They got her base plate to her because she was like, I'm building this and I can't build this. You know, like, I think she was pretty stern with them. So she got hers, I think, within probably a week and a half.
Oh, wait, what happened to her base plate then?
Well, she's just going to build it on the non-base plate. I mean, the fact that she didn't have the one with the indents.
Oh, right.
She never got one with indents. They sent her another plain one without the indents on the bottom. And so she was just like, well, I'm not going to not build Green Gods.
Well, you kind of got to get on with it, I suppose. But that is the only difference between them. But then I put mine on mills. Did you mills yours, Lauren? Yeah, I don't think you did you?
I mean, I don't move them around that much, and when I do need to, I can get them pretty well. It's not like I have a city where I need to, oh, I'm going to put this building next to this building now, or oh, I'm going to do this and that. Like,
yeah,
it's fine on the, like, eventually, sure, if I need I'm sure the project opportunity will come up, but right now I'm just like, I'm good. No worries. It would be a good idea for the future, but I milled my mock 2 years ago. That was a good idea. I definitely know why people do it. I know the added strength and stability that it adds for sure.
Was that the one you took to Brick Fair, Virginia? Was that one?
Virginia and Chicago. My Hall of Prophecies that is still... It still exists. It's just in boxes because I'm not going to take it apart until I do that dang video because I made a promise. So, but I'm planning on making I've got to start. I've already started my Bricklane purchases for my next project that hopefully will appear for me to take to Chicago. And I don't know if I'll do Virginia next year, but we'll see. People are talking.
That's the one that's easy for you to get to distance-wise, isn't it?
Chicago is the easiest.
Okay, yeah.
I can still drive. It's just 8 Chicago's 5 hours.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
Virginia's like 8.5.
Oh, okay.
And man, you don't think those 3.5 hours make a difference? They really do. But
Yeah,
it's not a bad drive. It's just annoying. It's the 2 big ones that I can go to that I know what I'm getting into. I know how they're run. And I would love to go to Atlanta next year, which I think is growing and is going to be really fun to see. But I would want to drive it, and with my work, where it's in February,
Oh, okay.
the weather isn't dependable. It could be icy. It could be, like those roads as you go more south through Tennessee, because you have to go through Tennessee. It's just not good if it's bad weather through there, and you can't depend on late February or mid-February not being. Oh, yeah, Millsing. I could see Millsing that building would be a very
100%. I built some.
Very much need that.
Yeah, that's got to be done.
That's got to be done.
You saw that picture online that I can't remember who it was, and they've put the Avengers Tower on the bottom of Gringotts, and it's
I've seen that. Yeah.
Because I just worry that with the bit that sticks out, it's kind of not going to be balanced as easily.
Well, it's fine.
Just once you look at the picture, you just say, "Okay, and breathe. Come on."
It's funny. It's worth the shot.
It's the after shot when they're like, "Oh."
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. I think that was quite a fun side to it. But then that could be a thing as well. People kind of design their buildings and then put some sort of underground to them.
Yeah.
It's definitely created the skeleton for it, an easy blueprint.
Yeah, they've kind of created a standard out there, which is kind of cool. And, just use that as, like you say, use it as the blueprint. Right. Just got some little builds to do.
Dark brown, man.
Yeah.
It's tough to see where, is this the right part? Is it 2 of them or just this one piece?
Guys, you up to anything today for the rest of the evening?
Yeah, I'll be watching the Brick Wads, and I might be in studio at the same time because I'm still trying to design something based on yesterday.
Oh, this sounds like could be a certain new how can I put it, a new skin for a certain time machine.
Yeah, it might be.
The creative juices are flowing.
Yeah, it's one of those ones as well because it's got so many because it's got so many really weird angles and shapes in it. It's like this works, it'd be really good. Yeah. And then the way they did all the different lighting, I just think if you can get a light kit that does that will just be amazing. So
that would look good. And also as well, they can use it as a sort of a way of knowing how the TARDIS feels, because it is kind of like a living entity, isn't it? It's celestial.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, they've got the certain bits that it does for certain things, and it's like whether it's like one of the clips for the next episode in the trailer when it's not there, and I think it's like it's meant to be something that's so weird that it scared the TARDIS and it's run away. And it's like, okay, and then Donna says that she's going to go and kick it behind.
Well, I like this plinth. That's a nice thing.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh wow.
The column, the bottom of the columns are so good. I can't wait for that build.
It's called a plinth, in case anyone. It's the bottom of the column.
Bottom columns for anyone else.
What about you, Lauren? What are you going to be doing for the rest of the day?
I'm probably just going to be. I'm just going to keep building this. Probably.
You're going to plow on through.
I'm gonna fix another coffee or a hot chocolate. Picked up some marshmallows. Re-upped on the hot chocolate game.
Now you're talking.
That sounds really nice.
That sounds great.
Lauren,
I'm out of bourbon, so I might just have to use whatever I can find in the cabinet.
If you've got Baileys, that's nice in hot chocolate. If you like it.
Yeah, I don't really keep Baileys around. I let it spoil because when I am able to drink it, I can't get as much. I can't drink it all in one go, and then I don't think it spoils as much as they say. Like, oh, drink within I could keep it for a season. I have plenty of eggnog though, so that's nice. I'm a big eggnog fan. So
that's kind of like a main thing, isn't it? Around Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all that for you guys.
Big with Christmas.
Hey, Momo.
It's just liquid diabetes, in all honesty. What else is new? But no,
too much of a good thing. That's what it is. It's too much of a good thing.
Some people hate it, some people love it. It's definitely an acquired taste, but I've always loved it since growing up. It was always fun. We never made our own. I don't make my own. I buy it at the store. So, but it's hard to get. It's hard to hold on to just because by the time it's Christmas, everywhere is sold out. Like you get mid-December and everywhere is sold out and they're not going to get another shipment. So I just stock up. Like, you're not going to take this away from me.
Guys, we're at 49 thumbs up. We need one person out there that hasn't used the force to choke the like button. You know you want to. It's a thing, folks. It really is. Like, even says it down the bottom now.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing, right? You know, I'm saying to you that the headlight brick is missing. The weird thing is, I've got a spare one of these left over. And I wonder if I'd either put it in the wrong place, or which I can't think I have, or Lego have just given me one brick too many of that, which is what I suspect.
I have had another part put in there instead because it doesn't really call for another snot brick at that time.
Did you have a spare one of these left over? See that? I reckon that's what it is. They've given me one of these.
Because
so I won't even bother looking.
The windows are the only places you put that.
Yeah, exactly. And I have used I got 3 out of the 4, but I haven't got the same coloured one because it's quite an odd tan colour.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's pretty obvious if I put it somewhere else, and I definitely haven't. So
yeah, because the headlight brick you're wanting are the grey ones, right?
Yeah. I've had to use a grey one, but it's the tan one that's, like you say, around the window area.
Is that a different one?
Yeah, see those here. So if I make this bigger, you guys will see what I'm talking about. So here you've got them there. And this one, I've had to put a grey one in. I don't even think I've got a brown. Let's have a look, see if I've got a brown one.
That's weird.
Yeah. I suspect, though, because I've got this left over, I've got this one. I think I've been given too many of these and not enough of those ones. And it's not like it's a sort of brick that I could accidentally get wrong.
Exactly, because there's not really a snot. There's not a snot in that color.
No. But anyway, folks, that's it. Bag 6. Look at that. Look at the time, guys. Could I have timed this any better?
I think I can't tell if that's good planning or just jammy.
I could have, Craig, but where is it? Where would I have put it? But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I will look through the bins, but yeah, otherwise I'd have to leave that. That's going to be right at the bottom. It's going to be in a place that I don't think I could ever be bothered to fish it out. But anyway, this is what it looks like, folks. Let me hold it up, and then we'll get Lauren to hold her one up because she's a little bit more advanced than I am in more ways than one. There you go, and there you go. Show we've got a toilet and a scientific area.
Oh, they have good plinths, haven't they?
That's good, doesn't it? That's good. What do you guys reckon?
So the 3x3 tiles, just the round tiles on these plinths at the front.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's no actual. Okay. Well, interesting to see how the column actually connects onto that then.
But floats.
Yeah, I reckon it floats on there. Well, there we go. It looks good. Lauren, do you want to show us what you built? Oh, what bag did you get?
I finished bag 8.
Oh wow! You're about
bag 8
up on me. Oh, bloody! Look, it's going up now. Let's take a look at that.
A lot of that nice detail.
That's what I reckon, Craig. But honestly, I can't see it.
Look. Got the little cash.
Oh, I liking it.
Backwards, but it's fine.
Oh, hold on. So they use more of those snot bricks in there, do they? Okay.
Yeah.
So what I might do then is steal one from another bag, and then maybe because it'll be easier to get to if it's higher up, won't it? Okay. Good stuff. Well, that's good to know. I'll be doing that then later on.
Very nice.
I really like the look of that. That's really good.
Yeah. Very nicely made.
Oh my gosh! I have the indented. These are indented.
Oh yeah.
Are they? Hold on, I'm gonna get my ones then. Let me have a look.
Be so mad.
We'll just never tell her. Never tell her.
Oh no, mine are too.
Maybe they're all doing that now to prevent the curling.
Maybe, but look, mine
Wasn't it a different indent on Gringotts?
I don't know.
Wasn't it?
No, the indent.
I'm gonna have to pick up Gringotts. Hold on.
There you go. And it's exactly the same. Same at Gringotts.
It's the same as Gringotts. Oh, she's gonna be.
You're a bit peed about that.
But the Gringotts is a light gray, and this is a dark gray. But that's fascinating that she got 2 without any indents, and now we have 2 things with it.
Yeah, that's bad.
Interesting,
that's
fascinating. Bad. Well, that was so nice. I'm so excited.
I know it's nice. Isn't it nice to be doing another modular so soon? Not only December the 1st being soon, but obviously thank you. I feel like saying thank you for the Lego for Lan for sending it to me early, but of course they didn't.
Oh, you'll start rumors again saying stuff like that. Oh, no.
Thank you Lego for sending out these sets early to everyone who pre-ordered.
Oh, it's the Lego group. Remember,
the Lego group.
Lego. The Lego group.
The Lego group. That's it.
That trademark is coming up for renewal.
Is it really? Is it really? They want to get focused on the minifigure, getting that painted. But no, thank you everybody for voting. If anyone's watching this stream back, do me a favor, give the stream a thumbs up. We're on 49. We could hit 50 tonight, which is obscenely good for a Sunday. Just a reminder, folks, that I will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time. That is, of course, 2 p.m. EDT time, or Eastern Coast, as you Americans like to call it. I want to say thanks for Lauren for being here. Lauren, it was a really nice surprise, and cursing yourself to get it, really.
Yeah, it's good.
It was meant to be. Meant to be.
Wasn't just the UK; the Americans got it early as well. Gaz, do you want to show us what you built in the end? You built you went for a historical Batmobile.
It belongs in a museum, really. So yeah, I've got this one. But I also then opened up the poly bag I had for. It didn't take that long, but just the Last Dreams magazine. So I got these 2.
Oh, nice. Yeah. There's a really good one coming as well. They're kind of their equivalent of Iron Man, isn't it?
Yeah, the Nightmare. Is it the Nightmare King? Is that what he's called?
That's coming. That's coming in about a month's time. That is the Nightmare King. Definitely getting that. So thanks, Gaz, for being here as always. He's going to be joining me again tomorrow night, folks. Lauren will be as well if she's around. She's back at work tomorrow, folks. She does the hours she does. I don't think she.
It's how I get these.
But I just want to say thank you to everybody out there for joining as well. Honestly, this has been a really fun Sunday evening. It really has been. So thank you to Brick Larrikin, more and more. Brick Stage Pass as well. KO, he was out there too. Siobhan, hope you enjoyed it. Hadrian's Wall, all the way from Australia. I believe Australia or New Zealand. Aaron, Robert as well. Gary, all the way from Ireland. Of course, we had Shy out there as well. Redman, Titanium as well. Bricky TY. And last, but by no means least, is of course Andy's Bricks and Figures. Guys, I'll see you all tomorrow. Of course, Friday this week is London Calling 200. A little bit of a special one. Send me your pictures if you want to as well on londonbridgebricks@gmail.com, or just simply DM me over on Instagram. And if you take one thing away from this stream, just remember that Lego is a wonderful thing. And Lauren, Minifiku, and all you lot out there are too. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.